TikTok streets out here halfway moving around, right? So the topic for tonight,
Topic for tonight.
the topic for tonight is, and we actually started a little early, so let's just give it we got about 3 minutes. Let's give some folks some time to come in and join us, and we'll just talk amongst ourselves for the moment.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
I mean, that's cool. You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing to me. It ain't like you ain't been talking too much your whole life. Right? So what it look like on that? You got some you checked out the
I'm about to check it out. Just
right. Yeah, give me some checkout. Give me some check. So we got a few people checking in so far. I don't understand what's happening with this TikTok thing.
What is it saying?
It's saying go live studio. Yeah. So hopefully, we doing this. I'm doing this right. So y'all got to bear with me, man. I swear. I'm trying to get this right. I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver this TikTok thing the best way possible. But it seems like the more and more I go live, the less and less I know. But welcome to everybody that's just checked in on the live today.
Welcome.
Welcome in to me and Let's Chop It Up podcast live version tonight.
We in the building.
Yeah, we're in the building. Yeah, so we getting into some conversation tonight about dating over 40. What should be the expectations of dating over 40?
Ooh.
Right?
You know this finna get triggered, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole purpose of it, because I want to get some people's perspective on this thing.
So what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna say something tonight?
Yeah, because we didn't get much participation. We didn't get much participation last night, so hopefully tonight, man, we'll get some tap ins. So tap the screen, share the live. Welcome more people into this conversation, because this is a conversation that I think needs to be had based upon where we are in our lives in society right now. And this is not just a black thing or a white thing. This is the people thing, right? And I'm very interested to find out, very interested to know how people feel about dating over 40. What are the expectations? Like, should they still be the same from your 20s and your 30s, right? Should you still be looking for the same type of?
So we about to get touched?
Yeah, this gonna be a touchy,
like it is.
This gonna be a touchy subject.
Okay. No, I'm gonna speak from the third part.
Yeah, this gonna be a touchy subject. Y'all let me know if that music too loud in the background, because I think the music will set the tone. This is my neo soul playlist.
But here we playing music while we talking.
I mean, it's not up loud, it's real low. Yeah, it's real low.
Somebody check it. Let me see if I can hear it.
Yeah, see if you can hear it. I mean, it's not up loud, it's real low. Oh, somebody check it. Yeah, see if you can hear it.
I can't do it.
You can hear it? Okay. I bet. It's not even broadcasting through the broadcast, through the live. So cool. All right, so the topic for tonight is dating expectations over 40. What should be the expectations of men, of a woman dating 40 plus? And what should be the expectations of a woman dating 40 plus? Like, should those expectations be close to where we were in your 30s and in your 20s? Should you be looking for the same thing from a man or from a woman? From a man or a woman in your 40s and over, 40s and 50s?
What up, just to you?
So here's my perspective. I'm gonna give my perspective.
Go on and give your perspective, bro.
So dating over 40, the expectations should change dramatically, right? It should be a drastic difference between what you're looking for as a man and what you should be requiring as a woman, right?
Right.
So dating over 40 should be more about merger versus takeover, right? And let me explain to you what I mean. If you're 40 years old, if you're a 40-year-old man and you're a 40-year-old woman and you still having problems taking care of your responsibilities, your mortgage, your rent, your light, your gas,
Then you shouldn't be dating.
then number one, you shouldn't be dating.
You should be looking for another job or build a job.
No, you should be reading more books, finding somebody that can teach you about financial literacy,
Going back to school,
going back to school,
educating yourself.
trying to understand what it means to take care of your money, all those things, right? From a man's aspect, if you're a woman and you're looking for somebody to pay your bills, the bills that you have accumulated, your car note, your car insurance, your light bill, your gas bill, all those, if you're looking for a man to come and take those bills away from you,
You need to go sit down somewhere.
you have failed at life. Period, point blank. And I know that's a little drastic.
Especially if you have kids. If you already have kids, then you already have a responsibility. So you should be able to take care of your responsibility. At 40 years old, you should only be looking to date somebody to upgrade you, to add value to you, to be additional to.
That's why I said it should be more about merger than takeover, right? I shouldn't be looking to come and acquire your company.
Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. I think that you should come in with a blank canvas and paint a picture.
Come in with a blank canvas and paint a picture.
Yeah.
Both
with a brush.
I gave the analogy the other day. It should be more like a puzzle, right? And the puzzle is
Like
all the pieces in the middle is the man, are the man. All the pieces in the middle are the man. The woman are the corners, right? The corner actually completes the puzzle. It gives you the full aspect of what the picture is.
that's good. That's good. Right? I didn't know where you was going with that at first. I was like, huh?
Yeah. So the pieces in the middle are the man's job. Like those are the things that he's accomplishing. Those are the things that he's
The nucleus.
the nucleus, right? The nucleus of what is actually going on within their relationship.
Right.
The pieces that he's putting together.
But the pieces around, in between the middle and the corner, is things that you share in common.
Right.
Or
Right.
things that you build to share in common.
She completes the puzzle because she's the corner.
Okay.
She's the corners. She's the corner of the puzzle. Right? So there are a lot of expectations that people have when they meet people. Let me give you an example. Let me just get raw dog in this thing. All right.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm about to go raw dog. I'm about to go raw dog.
Oh, man. What's up, man?
I'm about to go raw dog. So earlier today, I was doing some research before I developed this topic that we're talking about today. And I jumped in this young lady's live. Oh man, what is going on with TikTok? I jumped in this young lady's live, and the prompt was, should broke men date in 2026? Right? And the answer is no. Right? The answer is no.
Why is that the answer?
But there's a caveat.
I knew he was gonna call me soon.
Right as soon as we get started. As soon as we get started, here he comes. Yeah, so excuse us, y'all. We opening up our podcast to one of our partners tonight coming to sit in with us. And it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get real crazy. Right? So the prompt says should broke men date in 2026. And if you leave it at that, if you leave it right there with broke men, then no, they shouldn't. But I had a very, very interesting conversation with my sister after I left that live. And she said something that made me really, really reconsider my whole process behind this thing, right? So she said, so I said, so should broke women date? And her comment back to me is, why are you expecting a woman to be a man? Right? And I hadn't even considered that. I hadn't even considered that part of it, because the expectations for a man are very, very different from the expectations for a woman. Right? And to expect a woman to say broke women shouldn't date either is actually a reckless statement. It's pretty reckless to expect a woman to have a man's perspective on what this thing that we're talking about, right? So, Dwayne, yeah, what's up?
How you doing, fellas? What else,
Hey, man,
bro?
take your mic, man. You ain't getting on the camera, but you're gonna be on the mic. You're gonna be our outside guy.
Gotcha.
All right. We ain't got no space.
Cause y'all taking up the whole couch.
So you're gonna have to hold the mic up to you.
Big and bigger.
Yeah, I got you. You in here.
You gonna start?
Nah, we gonna keep it real.
All right, so this our homeboy. He's sitting off camera right now, but he's gonna offer some perspective on the conversation that we're having. So let me tell you what the conversation is.
Okay.
The conversation is about dating over 40.
Ooh, good.
Should the expectations be the same dating over 40 in your 20s, in your 30s to your 40s and higher? Should those expectations be the same?
No.
Right? So I'm gonna give you a chance to speak. Let me finish my diatribe here. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. So the young lady's prompt was, should broke men be dating in 2026, right? And my first answer was no, they shouldn't be. But then I immediately went to broke women shouldn't be dating either, right? But my sister offered up another perspective saying, why are you expecting a woman? Why are you expecting a woman to be a man? Because I said, this is what I said. I said, a man don't care about how much money a woman makes. So she said, you're absolutely right.
Hold on, stop right now. What the hell does dating have to do with money?
It's got pretty much a lot to do with money.
It does not.
because you can't date if you don't have money.
Why you can't? You
When
can
when
date
you go
somebody
to the park?
You can go walk in the park. You can visit her. She can visit you. What does dating? Why? Okay, first of all, let's go back. You said dating. Can a broke man date? I mean, can somebody be a broke man date after 40?
No, I ain't said nothing about a broke man dating nothing
Oh,
for it.
you can't say it again, man.
I said
you
dating.
done got me hot already.
I said, so dating over 40, should the expectations still be the same from your 20s and your 30s?
Okay.
And I said I was
The
in a live,
scenario. Okay.
yeah, I was in a live today that said, should broke men date in 2026?
Okay. So,
So-
what I was about to say then.
Yo, so
Who determines
okay.
if somebody broke?
Dwayne, would you like to answer that question?
Your pockets. Shit. Well, I look at it like this. If you can't afford to take a woman probably to a Brewster's, you don't need to be dating.
That's a good one. That's a good
You
one.
can't take her to Brewster's, Dairy Queen, somewhere like that. Just to
That's a good one.
You,
But-
You didn't even start at Dairy Queen.
I get that, but hold
You
on.
went to Bruce.
Okay, but even
That's real.
but
Hey, we on Facebook and
TikTok,
YouTube too.
Yeah, and TikTok.
So you're gonna have to speak up a little bit because we don't have a mic attached to that. This is it's really just coming from the phone.
okay.
So speak on the mic when you're on TikTok, but just speak a little,
Loud.
yeah, speak a little louder. So
But
yeah.
here's the deal. Okay, he said if you don't have money to take her to Brewster's, you shouldn't be dating.
as a matter of fact, sit over here in this seat because your voice will probably project a little bit better.
Because what I'm saying is, if the consensus was you broke if you take somebody to Cheesecake Factory,
Ooh, yeah.
right? How you gonna say, oh, if you can't take somebody to Brewster's, you broke?
Well, that's an ungrateful broad. And I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
It ain't a woman. That's an ungrateful broad.
See, that lady that came in with
It came in hot. It came in hot.
came in with
Ungrateful bro, but it came in hot.
again. What defines broke? Is it the person that's making the statement? Because if a man can pay his bills and take care of his bill and his responsibilities, but his bills, I mean, outside of everything extended outside of his bills
Stretches him.
stretches him.
Yeah.
Does that make him broke? Because he can't take you to Steak 48 or take you to some kind of fine dining restaurant. Does that make him broke? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he ain't broke because he can pay for his means of living.
You got there.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you can pay for your
And that's most
lifestyle,
men. That majority of your average men out here that's not playing sports or not in upper
Listen,
echelon of
we every day. This is something that I started this podcast with.
okay.
We talking about average everyday me.
okay, let me say this. Let me go on record and say
Yeah.
this.
We're not talking about average.
Hi, my name is Big Cam, and I'm broke. Okay, I'm broke, but I own my own business. All of my stuff is paid for. I have payroll that I pay employees, and everything I do, I take care of. So, but that don't make me broke. I can afford to do everything I choose and want to do.
And technically you're not broke.
I'm broke.
Yeah,
Call me broke.
yeah.
You
Because we actually just got back from a trip. The three of us,
right.
We did.
We did.
right?
Yeah. And
So,
we had
We
fun.
had a good time.
And we had a good time.
Two trips.
We had two trips.
Three broke cats,
Yeah.
and we had the best time of our life.
Yeah,
Best
yeah,
time
yeah,
of our
yeah,
life.
yeah. We did.
No, we ain't.
And we ate good.
We ain't broke.
Yeah, we did. We had a good time.
We ain't broke. We can afford to do what we want to do. But to some women, they look at like all this purse pocketbook crap. You know what I'm saying? They want men to be able to buy them a Birkin. And you can shove that Birkin up your behind.
Well, if the Birkin can carry the same thing
My wife will get
as a
Birkin.
Burpee, then it's the same. A purse is a purse, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how we look at it.
Listen.
Look, okay, all right, hold on. This polo shorty, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Everything he wear,
Polo.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Big Cam, right? I have my own brand. I make my own clothes. I wear clothes from other black business designers.
Right.
Okay. I wear polo too. But this polo shorty, I don't say nothing about what he want. That's what he like.
Yeah.
That's what he. I buy really, really, really nice shoes. Okay, I'm a Jordan man. I'm a hard bottom shoe man. So I spend my money different. I like jewelry.
You know me.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy that came in. Yeah. That boy that came in.
I'm stay fresh, baby.
Yeah. This is why we're not gonna let you on camera.
Hey, that's
You're
true.
gonna be the voice in the shadows, dog.
Hey, I do that.
You're gonna be the voice in the shadows. Everybody gonna be wondering who the hell is this in the background talking crazy like this.
Hold on, I had to switch my. I realized I had to pink.
Well, you a pink dude.
No, I know you lying.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something else, but I don't know.
I don't know what I'm
That ain't
lying.
nothing but love, baby. Ain't nothing but love.
Mom,
This 30 plus years of love, baby.
So, but as far as the purse situation, my status on that is, listen, why would I buy you a purse, a $5,000 purse, and you don't have $5,000 in the bank? And you don't have $5,000 in the bank.
There you go.
Not me.
But
You
don't have $5,000.
You don't have $5,000 in the bank.
Right. And a lot of women don't look at that. They sit up here and want these expensive gifts, but then at the same time, can you go out here and pay my car note for 3 months?
Hold on, but I'm gonna say something. But me and Dan was talking about this the other day,
Okay.
and this is something that we encourage young cats growing up into manhood and getting ready to be in relationships. When you're out here dating, at a younger age, and this is stuff that we didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Tapping like the live, share the live. We appreciate y'all coming in.
I wish I'd have did things different.
Tap the screen.
When I was growing up and I was dating, I was the one that was popping bottles and flashy. I was real flashy back then, right?
Right.
But I should have been taking that money and saving it and investing it so that when I was ready to take on a relationship or family or whatever, I was prepared to do so. You know what I'm saying? Life has its challenges along the way. I changed careers 2-3 times. When I was back in the day when I was running clubs, shoot, it was nothing for us to make $3,000 to $6,000 in a night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But life changed. I got older. So I changed careers. When I was doing executive protection, I was making big money.
Yep.
But then I changed. I had to go to a job. And when I went to a regular job, all they did was to have me train all my supervisors. I was underpaid. So I look back in those days when I was kicking it, when I was really getting the money. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think about how many, I'm gonna go on to say it, how many shoe models I put through college. You know what I'm saying?
The only one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's money that I could have bought. I know I could have bought cars, cash, houses. Even when I became a business owner, I had issues. I had issues getting financing to push my business. Because back then I was making so much money, I paid everything cash.
Function on cash.
I functioned everything on cash.
Yeah.
And them folks told me, man, listen, we can't give you this. I ain't got bad credit. I ain't never had no credit card. They was like, what?
Yeah.
You how old and never had a credit card? I ain't need no credit card. I paid everything
He
cash.
was buying everything with cash.
You know what, Cam?
That was the worst thing in the world.
I didn't get my first credit card till I was about almost 45?
Okay. Well, I got you beat.
Yeah.
Because I just got a credit card 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And I feel you on
And
that.
I'm gonna be 53.
And listen, this is something I want y'all to understand. These real conversations from everyday men, everyday people. We ain't no celebrities. We ain't no,
Whoa. Speak for yourself.
I'm a celebrity. You don't know that.
I'm a celebrity. I'm Big Cam.
You famous to the mirror.
I'm famous to me.
To the university.
I'm famous to me. When I look in the mirror, I look at Big Cam.
You famous to the mirror.
Like Cat Williams say, you got to look in the mirror. you're a star player.
I'm a star player.
I'm a star player.
Yeah.
You got to put that in your mind just to kind of balance yourself out with depression and everything else that come along with being a man.
Yeah.
You got to hype yourself, but you got to be your biggest
I
hype.
feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But these are the conversations that's not had out loud,
No.
right? These are the things that men die slowly from, right? Because we holding this stuff in,
Absolutely.
right? But at some point you get to a point in your life where, you know, you start asking questions and you want to know some things because you want to make better decisions,
facts.
right?
Facts.
So, but you got to have a place that's presentable and welcoming for you to be able to ask these kind of questions, right? And talk about certain things, right? Right? And that's not something that always happens amongst men. Like we'll smoke together, we'll drink together, you know, we'll joan and act crazy and be stupid, but we won't always talk about credit.
But let me say this, okay? From
I was on a roll.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
From a woman's perspective,
You're not a woman,
right?
so you
I know, I'm just saying. Why would a woman want a man to buy all those things if the aspirations of dating is to get to marriage?
What do you mean? Why would they want a man to buy all those things?
Because if you want your man to be a provider and protector, wouldn't you want him to save his money and buy something? I mean, have his money together to get a house and all
Hey,
that.
man, let me ask y'all a question.
I'm just being real.
No, let me ask y'all a
put
question.
some cam on that.
What's the biggest cuss word that you can say to a woman?
Bitch.
No. No.
No,
No.
What would you say it is?
The
no.
word no.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
The word no.
Yeah, they all hate no.
Right?
No.
They all
The
hate
word no.
no. They all hate no.
So this trickles back into dating over 40.
okay.
Right? This trickles back into that. I was at the cigar lounge. I was at the cigar lounge a couple months ago with a couple of my buddies. We sitting around talking to two beautiful young ladies sitting across from us, right?
Mhm.
And the conversation comes up about the word no. Both of them, both the young ladies, said, why would you say no to me?
Why wouldn't I?
My answer was, why wouldn't I say no to you?
Exactly.
Right? Would you like for me to be the type of man that says yes to everything you want?
Why would I say yes?
She
I don't
said-
know you.
Her answer was yes.
Of course.
Her answer was yes. I want you to say yes to everything I want.
Well, I'm not your
I
dad.
said, let me tell you something. That's the most.
Listen, I got a daughter. You just said, well, you said, I'm not your daddy. Did your daddy tell you no?
Hell yeah.
Mine did too.
And I
And I
tell
tell
my
my
daughters
children,
no.
no. So what makes you think that you are God's gift to the earth that I cannot tell you no?
I take you to, I had a conversation with
Let
my
me give an explanation.
Okay.
Let me give an explanation to no.
Okay.
So I told her, I said, listen, clearly, and I said, I don't mean no harm when I say this, but this is just my answer. I say, but clearly your father didn't tell you no enough when you were growing up, because you learned to accept yeses and nos from a father that's raising you, right? Your father is responsible to teach you how to receive a no and a yes, what the no is specific for and why you getting a yes. So if you have always anticipated the word yes all your life, your father did a terrible job.
You know what else I learned? You know what else I
Terrible
learned?
job. And I experienced
No.
women like
No
this.
don't always mean no. Sometimes no means not
Not
yet.
right now.
Not right
Not
now.
right now.
Not right now.
Not right
You know what I'm saying?
And for the average Joe,
Listen, maybe I'm not.
that's what it really means for us. Yeah, baby, you fine, you cute, you make me feel good. I feel some kind of heartbeat and all that for you. But at the same time, right now, your car note need to be paid before I can buy you this Birkin.
Listen, I'm gonna pay the car note. I'm gonna pay the car note.
Hey,
You gonna give me the bag?
nope.
Nope. But the expectation is you pay the car note and buy the bag.
Right. That's the expectation. That's the expectation.
That's what a lot of women. That's what a lot of women know. That's what a lot of women believe. Provide me. Give me what I need, what I want.
but that ain't what provide really mean in a man's point of view. When we growing up and our fathers teaching us how to be men, grandfathers, fathers, provide means make sure your family is taken care of. And that means roof over your head, clothes on your back, and food on the table.
The water work,
The water work, the lights on when you're going
food in
down.
the refrigerator.
That's what providing means.
Providing has so many more.
There's it's so broad.
It's
Stable environment.
It's so big, providing
But
a safe space,
but again, that
a
brings us,
safe place.
that brings us back around to dating over 40,
Okay.
right? That brings us right back to dating over 40, right? So again, what are the expectations? What are the expectations of a woman for a man when you meet them at 40?
You gotta have money.
You got to have money.
You gotta have some more money,
You got to have some more money,
and then you gotta have some extra money.
and you got to have extra money.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and basically, only time I had that kind of money in life is when I was in a game that could put me in jail for the rest of my life.
Or you were single,
Shoot, I'm single now.
you know, or you had more money when you were single
Yeah.
than you did when you was dating.
It's a lot of cats right now that is. Let's just be real. Okay, let's talk to the men for a second. Men, if you're listening, we are the problem.
We are the problem. That's why this is Men Let's Chop It Up podcast.
We the problem
We have to
Well,
talk
also
about
solution.
where we went wrong in this whole equation.
because
Sucks.
we
came in.
because we
That's the
didn't say
biggest downfall to man.
no,
I'm gonna tell you.
because we wouldn't say no.
We wouldn't say no.
We wouldn't
But
say
they
no.
don't find a simp that'll say
So let me explain something. Let me explain something to you, Dwayne. So Cam pointed something out to me a couple weeks ago that I hadn't even considered,
okay.
right? But if once I explain it to you, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, Danny, you a simp." But not necessarily a simp, but I help create part of the problem.
Correct.
We are, yeah, we do that. I
So
agree.
I'm the kind of dude, I go a lot of places I want to go. And it don't matter what it is.
Right.
Right.
I have been to Chateau Alon
Mm-hmm.
by myself.
Yep.
I go to concerts by myself.
hmm
I go out of town by myself, right?
Right.
I do a lot of things that I want to do because I can, right?
Right.
But what winds up happening is I may take a chick with me, right? Whether we are in a fully committed relationship or not,
Mm-hmm.
I may take her with me
Okay.
and pay for everything,
Okay.
right? Because she with me, because I'm gonna go have fun.
And you know what you just did when you did that?
He will pie pie.
No, you set a stage.
I set a stage. I created a standard.
Yeah.
A standard.
I created a standard that the man behind me was gonna have to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And he may not have the means like I do to carry on the standard. So whether or not I continue to date this woman or not, I set a precedence with this woman. And my sister told me, she said, you got to stop saying you're going to do it anyway, because that gives women an indication that they're not special. But to me, I mean, they
Yeah.
not.
But
I mean,
but if you're over 40, you should be mature enough to handle being taken care of, whether it's one way or the other. If you got this one man that's willing to take you to and doing all these things, right? Because I've listened to conversations. You know, one thing about when we partake in cigars, right? Okay. I've listened to conversations where you have that person that says, you know, oh yeah, he do this and he do that, and they be miserable.
yeah,
Then you hear the one over here that say, man, I just wish he would just take me on a walk in the park and have a picnic.
blah, blah,
The
blah.
problem is you have so many different emotions of what is acceptable and what's not acceptable that is confusing to most men. And they just be like, you know what? and I heard something. Me and Dan were watching this. I think I shared it with you. We gonna watch it, but I shared it with him. We was listening to the balloon pop,
Double D.
Okay.
right? My bad. Double D. Hey, it's gonna be hard for me to call you.
Right.
Well, it should make you
Think about
Yeah, bro, you know how we think.
Yeah.
I know. But it should be friends a long time for you to say double D because it should make you think about titties.
Nah.
I ain't really no titties.
I like the waist down.
So all right. So we was I was watching the balloon pop thing. It came across my live, and the dude asked the young lady. He said, "So, if we were going out on the first date, where is it that you would like to go?"
Yeah.
And the young lady said, "I would like to go wherever you desire to go." And then he was like, "Well, you know, I would like to know what
you like.
He said, "I like what you like."
That's a special.
She said, "Because as a woman, I already know my worth. I'm already accommodating my worth and the things that I like and enjoy.
Right.
I'm trying to fit my life into your life.
Okay.
I'm trying to, because if you want a man to provide and protect for you, right? Then for him to provide and protect you, he have to have a plan.
Yeah.
And you have to be mature enough or have a desire that if I want somebody to take care of me, I want somebody to make me whole, or I ain't gonna say even make me whole. I want somebody to take me. I want to have a blissful life. Okay. Then you got to follow the plan of the provider and the protector to do that.
Right.
Now, it may not look like your plan. It may not look like what you got going on because we all a little rough in the edge. We do things a little different. You know what I'm saying? But what I respected so much about what she said was, you know, hey, I'm positioning myself to present myself to you. I am your gift.
See if your mic's still on, bro. You see a little green light?
Nah.
Press that button at the bottom.
There we go. I'm back on. You hear me now?
Yeah, you back in the
game. Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm presenting, if I'm your gift, okay, and we all know that the expectations of women is, hey, you know what? I want to be loved.
Look like we got somebody trying to come in here.
I want to be taken care of. Bring them on in. Come on in.
Somebody named Robert Dickerson.
What's up, Rob?
What's up, Rob?
Come on, let him on in.
Come on in and chop it up.
Chop it up, bro.
Maybe.
Is it to get the most you can get out of cat?
Is what I said.
And then he gonna be drained by the time.
Right.
That's why dudes end up going in a different direction because you don't tap them out.
It's what I said. It's about merger and not takeover.
Right.
That's what dating over 40 should be about. It should be about merging your world with my world, or merging my world
some common ground
with your world, right?
Right.
So let me give you an example of something that I told this last young lady that I was seeing.
Okay.
Right. So we got into a conversation about, you know, if things progress and things further along between us, and we actually talked about becoming one.
Okay.
Right.
Like the live.
Yeah. Tap the screen, share the screen, share the live, bring other people into this conversation, man. We getting real deep. Right. So I told her that I wouldn't move into her house.
Okay.
Right. Her house is actually much nicer than mine.
Right.
Right. My house is straight. I'm good. I'm a single man with a nice home, you know, ranch on the basement. I'm good.
Right. Right.
But her house is actually much, much nicer than mine. And I told her that I wouldn't move into her house.
But why not?
Because I did that once before when I was younger,
Don't you?
And I only asked that
do
question,
it.
man.
right?
I mean, Double D. I only asked that question because most men that move in with women, the first major argument
Is get out of my house.
and
Get out
if
my
I done
house.
shut my life off over here and then moved in, whether my name on the deed or not, I will tear that motherfucker up. And I'm just gonna be real.
Hey, we can't be that bold.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Excuse French.
You know,
But I would
You told Dwayne to come. Then you knew it came with Dwayne. Then
you did.
but excuse the language, but I would really destroy her crib. I'm going to jail tonight.
hey y'all,
And I know it.
hold on. On my way home,
Right.
I'm driving. Police at this house. I don't know if it was the chick, the dude, or what. They had bust out every window in the house, and it was 3 cars in the driveway. Had bust out every window in the cars in the driveway.
So you don't know who did it.
I have no idea. All
That's three females can't do that kind of
It
work.
was 3 police officers. It was a chick outside, but she wasn't in no cuffs.
Right.
And I'm talking about blinds knocked out, windows bust out, 3 cars in the driveway, all 3 of them bust out right off Market Road, bro.
Mm.
I was like, what in the world just happened? It's
So-
crazy that you just said that.
Yeah, because
I got on tangent. I got
So let me finish telling my part of the story, right? So I told her I wasn't gonna move in with her.
right.
And to answer your question, that's why.
Yeah.
Because I did that once before when I was young.
Yeah.
Right? Moved in with a chick. We
Yeah.
had our first big argument. She said, "Get out my house." Right? And I said, "You know what? That'll never ever happen
Happen
again."
again.
I'm over here paying bills. We over here sharing our lives, got money together, bank accounts.
Yeah.
We doing all this stuff together, but you still had the audacity,
not the what?
the audacity
Okay, that boy said it with conviction.
That's
to
right.
tell me to get out your house? Got you.
Yeah.
Bet.
But see, that's what causes the development of men and women too. Because when women do that to a man and we move on in life, we ain't letting the next woman do what the last woman did. And we stand on different principles out
I
there.
don't care who it is. I'm 6'3", 300. You ain't putting me out of nest.
No, you're gonna have to go.
Who?
Yeah, you're gonna have
Because
to
that popo gonna get caught.
Popo
You're gonna have to
And this is one thing I tell any woman I date. You pick up that phone
and call
and
police.
dial them 3 numbers on me.
It's over.
It's
That's it.
over.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave before they get here. But at the same
No
time,
conversation.
ain't no more
Ain't
conversation.
no fixing it.
Ain't no.
Ain't us working it out.
You can't get the police involved.
You can't get the police.
Because
That's
one thing I'm never gonna do
is put my hands
is
on you.
never gonna put my hands.
You ain't never got to worry about me.
You gotta worry about that. I ain't talking to nobody through no glass.
Nah, I don't want.
Because I know
Now,
I'm the
now.
one that I know if I go, I ain't getting out.
Right.
Right. We gonna.
Now, I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I ain't gonna
You a
do that.
shaker. You a shaker.
But I shake the shit out of
Hey, that's funny. Because I've done somebody like this.
Listen,
Shook
listen. Let me tell you what they don't like.
I can't do
Let
that.
me tell you what they
That,
don't like.
that shit is dangerous.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm notorious for.
Okay.
I'll put her arms across her body
And just hold it.
and just lay on her.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, she gonna die.
Then she gonna die.
You gonna calm down?
That murder.
You gonna calm down?
That murder. Well, see, that's what most men will do.
You gonna calm down?
I'll pin them to the floor.
Or
And
you
just
gonna
sit on
calm
top
down?
of them.
She can't respond.
You gonna calm down?
She can't respond.
When you calm down, I'll let you
I'm
go.
gonna let her go when she passes.
Let you calm
I'm
down.
gonna tell you what she's sitting there saying.
No. You got no breath to say that.
That's what she started off with. Get off.
They be like,
It get weaker and weaker.
now, we did learn you can't speak when you doing George Floyd. You can't speak when you can't breathe. That is true.
Yeah.
You can hold your breath right now. You can say 25 words.
True.
Right?
True.
So,
Boy, you so technical.
no, I'm just saying.
Lee.
I'm just saying.
Did go down.
Yeah. I'm just being
That's
honest
who
about
Double
this.
D
thing.
is. That's a double.
Yeah.
Let me hit somebody with that one here foot, and I ain't talking.
Yeah.
But they still breathe.
I'm just saying.
Spelling sauce for that.
I'm just saying. But I ain't gonna never ever.
And I
put
think
my hands
that's the
on her.
worst thing a woman could ever do. Invite your man, somebody that you claim you love, just to turn around
Until you get out.
and tell him to get out.
Again, this U-turns right back to dating over what?
Yeah.
Right? It should be about merger
Yeah.
and not acquisition.
How can we come together
Not
and make
take
each
over.
other better?
Let me ask y'all a question.
How can we make this relationship stronger based upon what you have and what I have?
Right.
Right?
That's what it's supposed to be about anyway.
Because it makes more sense. Let me say this. It makes more sense, right? If you own a house and I own a house, right? And your mortgage is less than my mortgage,
Mhm.
or the total sum of what you owe on your house is less than what I owe on my house,
Mhm.
it makes no sense for me to move in with you.
Right.
So we can
rent this one out
So we can rent my house out.
and still make
That's-
money.
Merger.
You
That's merger.
that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh,
Like that movie Blended Family.
But that would be a conversation that two adults would have to have.
And that's the problem right there, Danny. Adults. Because you got a lot of grown folk.
Tell them about it,
A
Dwayne.
lot of grown
And you
folk.
only grown by age.
Age. That's it. You only grown by age. Because see, when we all turned 21, we all thought
We was grown.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were grown, but we weren't an adult. It takes time to become an adult.
It takes
It
maturity.
takes time to develop that
Yeah.
maturity to become an
Mistakes.
adult.
Learning how to do things the right way.
That's it. And be accountable.
Learning to live with the decisions that you make.
That's where accountability come in at.
Right? Yeah. That's
We
what
know who has trouble with accountability. I ain't saying
don't say that word. What?
Say it. I dare you.
I don't say it.
I dare
Don't
you.
do it. I don't do
you
that.
dare me.
I dare you to
Yeah,
say it.
say it.
Women are not accountable.
He
He
said,
said,
he said,
Across the board. Some they get it,
it's
but
it's
the
called-
majority
it-
don't get it.
let me tell you, they do get it. They are accountable. Hold on. It's called manipulation.
okay, that's what it is.
Non-accountability is called
And then you know the
manipulation.
biggest word
They
like to
are
call.
very,
Oh,
very.
you're a narcissist. Oh, you're
Oh,
such a
my God.
narcissist.
Yeah.
Then the gas
I got a
like
question for you, Danny. I got a question.
Double D.
Double D.
yeah, it's hard.
Double D. Oh, it is. Look here, man. If somebody asked you this question and said,
All right. Serious is canceled.
what is a good first date after 40?
Roosters.
That's good.
Roosters.
Oh, that's good.
Roosters.
What is a good
Go
first
get you
date?
some lactose.
If you're 40
See
years
if y'all can
old
fight
or
around each
older
other.
and you're getting ready to date somebody, right? What do you think is an ideal first date if you're taking a chick out?
That goes back to what y'all said earlier when they talk about broken dating. What can you afford to do? As a man taking a woman out,
Even if you
what can
afford
you
it,
afford to do?
Let's just say all circumstances are equal.
Okay.
all circumstances equal.
Right.
You can afford to do anything.
You can afford to do anything,
right?
right?
What do you think?
So I appreciate you asking me that, right? What is a good first date? And today, my answer today is very different from what my answer would have been last week
because of what I said.
because of what you said.
Wow, just a week.
No, seriously.
Okay.
I mean, just a week ago, we had that conversation.
You have to recalibrate.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Because I do shit I want to do.
right, because he was like, I had to really. I said, okay, it was a mirror thing. I said, hey, bro, why you feeling the way you feel
Mm-hmm.
when nothing has changed in who you are?
Mm.
You can't put those expectations or understanding on somebody that don't understand who you are
Right.
or how you roll, how you date you.
But they might see the
And that's the question, though. That's the answer. That's how I date me.
That's how he date him.
That's how I date me. And I just
So the average person
I never done.
that ain't never that don't experience going backstage with Music Soul Child.
Right.
Yep. Right.
Right.
I ain't gonna understand.
Right.
Oh shit! Did we just take a trip on a Saturday, cross the water to go see Music Soul Child? Did he actually know it?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's go that way off,
yeah,
and then
expectations change.
then the expectations change. But that's not that. But see, he can't be responsible for that immaturity.
Yeah, that's not my
You know.
responsibility.
So I told him, I was like, listen, bro, you can't stop doing and being who you are, but you got to understand what that entails.
What's that creating?
What is creating?
Have y'all
Well,
ever
you-
thought about it like this though? It's like when we was coming up, you went to first grade, you went to second grade, you leveled up every year. You know what I'm saying? So in dating, I feel it should be levels up. Okay, we start off here. The next date might be here, and so on and so forth, to the point we can get to a Ruth Chris. Because I know how much them steaks cost, and I love them to death.
Let me tell you something, bro.
You're not getting that on no first date with me.
I get that. Okay.
That's white
problem.
That's wifey stuff.
Well, I've ate better food, okay, in some hole in the gas station restaurant.
Hole in the
we
wall.
had some good chicken coming from one of our trips. Did we?
did.
From a hole in the
You see what
wall.
I'm saying?
From a hole in the wall.
So, you start talking about Ruth Chris and all that. It's terribly. Oh, we are so irresponsible as
Hey,
a
man.
people
Hey man,
to spend that kind of money on a steak. Bro, I go buy a steak and that steak don't taste better than my steak.
But why
can I
do
tell a
steakhouse
story real
tastes
quick?
tastes good too?
Can I tell a story real quick?
No, tell the story.
Go ahead.
And I said I was going
You
to
got me all tested.
I said I was going to do this periodically throughout our lives and on the podcast. I'm going to tell a quick story. So I was actually working in Dallas at the time for Bell Helicopter. And I met this chick. We talked on the phone a couple times.
Oh, she ain't on the line.
I don't care if she is on the line. We talked on the phone. We talked on the phone a couple times. And we eventually wound up going out on a date. Right?
Okay.
I wanted to go to Ruth Chris because that's how I.
So you the problem.
No, that's how I date myself. I go to these places by myself.
But you can't date.
Bro, let me tell the story.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell the story. So now me and this chick have been talking on the phone for a couple weeks, right?
Right.
We hadn't physically been out on dates, but I had been over to her place. She had been over to my place. Nothing physical had happened. We were just getting to know each other. And then when we went on this date, I wanted a steak.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So we went to Ruth Chris. Here's where the story get good.
Okay.
So we get to Ruth Chris, and the waiter come over. And if you ever been to Ruth Chris, everything is a la carte there.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
I don't care what you order.
Everything.
It's got a price to it.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's a la carte. And if you don't know what a la carte is, look it up.
Please.
You'll
explain
find
to
out.
somebody.
Right?
Right.
So the waiter come over to us, right? And he begins to give his spiel,
Mm-hmm.
about Ruth Chris. Hey, this is your first time here. Let me tell you about the specials we have. We got Oscar this,
Right.
shrimp that,
Right.
yada, yada, yada. He going through the whole spiel. Old girl say, would you mind if I get a wine list?
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Yeah.
so that was like, ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that like sent my antennas up.
When really you already knew what the meal was gonna cost.
Right.
She should have just got a lemon water.
Now,
a lemon drop with it.
A lemon water.
A lemon
Right.
water.
Yeah. lemon water.
so here is why my antennas went up.
Okay.
Now I've been talking to this chick for 3 weeks on the phone. I've been to her house. She's been to my house. Ain't nothing about her said wine list. Nothing.
Nothing.
You ain't see. I ain't seen nothing.
You seen some boom foam on
Yeah.
some belt on the counter.
Some barefoot holder.
Ain't nothing said. Ain't nothing about her gave me an an inkling
That she even knew what would be on the wine list.
that she would even be able to read any of the names on the wine list.
See,
Right?
Mhm.
So I said, okay, cool. Antenna.
Let me try.
One antenna up.
All right.
Right? So then she says, the waiter leaves, he comes back. She says, so what would be a good wine to go with the steak that I'm going to order? So then the waiter says, well, I'm not sure what steak you're going to order.
right.
Whether you're going to order a T-bone,
Filet mignon,
a filet mignon,
ribeye.
a ribeye.
Ribeye.
He went through the list of what the steaks are.
Right.
Right? She said, well, I think I just want some prime rib. She said, I think I just want a prime rib.
Did she just, she might have well said, I want some neck bone.
See what you messed up here. You should have took it a Longhorn to see what the taste buds was.
Right? But that's my fault.
That's his fault.
Because I date myself.
Went to Outback alone.
And I get that.
Right.
I mean,
Double
I
D.
date myself.
I get that Double D, but like I said, sometimes we got to start off in kindergarten,
Listen,
go to first
I didn't
grade.
realize that now, but let me get through the story. Because it's going to get better.
Okay. Oh Lord.
So she say, I think I just want some prime rib. So the waiter looked at me like, what she saying? What she saying? So I said, I tell you what, bring her T-bone, right?
Mm.
And then you can tell her what's a good wine that pairs with the T-bone, right? So then he went through a list of, like some red wines, some bitter wines, some sour wines, some things like that, right?
Yeah, some Merlots.
Some yeah. So then she say, I really just want a red sweet.
She wanted some Manischewitz.
She said, I really just want some red, a red sweet.
She should have picked you up a bottle of Manischewitz,
want some ripple.
She should have added them folk with some St. Ives.
some nitrate.
She should have just asked for a ripple and been done with
You
it.
sure you don't want to go to 2020?
So he said, so then the waiter says, well, I do know a wine, a sweet wine that would pair well with this T-bone.
Okay.
Right? So she said, okay, fine. Can you bring us a bottle?
Not a glass.
Bruh, I'm telling you, the story gonna get better.
Wow.
She said, can you bring us a bottle?
The bottle?
Us.
Yeah. Can you bring us?
She done made a drink for you.
She said, can you bring us a bottle?
Because you didn't ask for no wine. You wanted
But see,
that's what you want.
that's their way.
You wanted
sometimes.
Iron Cavossier.
Yeah. But that's their way of sometimes. I know he.
Grand Marnier.
Yeah,
He-
Grandma,
he
yeah,
ain't finna drink
That's
this right
my
here.
drink forever. I
He-
drink grandma.
Yeah, he ain't finna drink this. This is my bottle of wine.
Oh, no doubt.
But she put it on us.
When us weren't gonna pay none of that deal.
Right?
Right.
So the waiter looked at me because he could already tell that I was leading the show.
Right.
Right? So the waiter looked at me for the bottle and I was like, it's cool, go ahead. Right? So he comes back to get my order because I still hadn't ordered my food. He went and got the wine, came back to order my food.
Okay.
I ordered my food, right? So I just got a filet. I just got a regular filet. And the a la carte was this lobster macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
I got the lobster macaroni and cheese and some asparagus.
Right.
Now the lobster, this was like 2014.
Yeah.
When this happened.
Yeah.
The lobster macaroni and cheese in 2014 was $18.
Right.
It was $18 by itself. And the asparagus was like $13 or $14.
Right.
Right?
Outrageous prices.
Right? It was Ruth Chris.
The name.
Everything a la carte.
Right.
Right. So she say, ooh, I want to try that
The
lobster mac and cheese.
Okay, well, you can get your spoonful of mine.
Yeah.
What you not been ordering?
Yeah, he say,
If you don't like it, and I done spent all
You know how so many women on dates do that?
they just ordering
They
stuff.
order stuff.
But you know why they do that? You know what I found out? Back in the day, I found out, and this girl told me this. I promise y'all, she told me this. She said the reason why she used to order like that And she can't clean
See,
straight up.
Because she didn't know what she was gonna eat
No.
again.
Because she hadn't cooked for her child. And she was taking the rest home so that they could eat. So that child was sitting at home,
That's
hungry.
that's just
while
as
she
bad.
was out spending all my money.
Yeah,
And she wanted
that's just
me.
as bad as
That's
not knowing when she gonna eat again.
Why didn't you just say, hey, we can go out? I'd have been okay with buying
I
the
picked
child
up some
something
McDonald's on the way.
home.
I picked up some Burger King on the way. Yeah.
Why you leave your child at home hungry? You out here
We're responsible.
So let me finish my story.
Go ahead.
So she said, "Oh, I want to try the lobster mac and cheese."
Mhm.
Right. So there was. She also was looking at the menu, and she said, "What's Alexander? Oscar Alexander?"
Ooh.
Right. He said, "Well, that's."
It's one of our buddies.
He said, "Well, that's shrimp and crab
Mhm.
sauce, a wine sauce that we put on top of the T-bone."
T-bone steak. Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I want that too." $25
Don't even know what it tastes like.
For the sauce.
for the sauce.
Yeah.
Because it got the stuff in it.
Yeah.
It got the pieces in it.
She was like, "Yeah, can I get that added to my T-bone?" Right now, granted,
Now all the menu, all the prices on the menu.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You see it very clearly.
Yeah.
So pretty got down there in that little cone.
So not only did she get the Oscar Alexander on there, she ordered her T-bone steak. Well done. Well done. Right? Even more reason for me to say,
Let's go.
What we doing?
Let's go.
Let's
go. We finna go to
What did I
Rams.
just say? Hey,
We finna go to Rams. We finna go to Rams. We going to Rams.
You about to get this steak burger?
We going to Rams.
that's why I date. You know, this one thing.
Hey man, let me finish the story.
Okay, go ahead.
Because y'all gonna keep interrupting.
Right.
We gotta get back to the good part of the story.
We can't help it, but we all done experienced this. We all done experienced this right here.
Right?
No, because I ain't taking nobody to Root Creek.
Right. So
You got to get past third grade first.
So she got the lobster mac and cheese,
Right.
right? There was like a spinach something, I can't forgot what it's called, a spinach something else that she ordered. They had Parmesan cheese, a double
Spinach dip. Yeah.
No, it wasn't dip. It was a spinach. It was a side.
Okay.
It had spinach, Parmesan cheese, onions in it, and some other things. It was delicious because I did wind up tasting it.
Right.
But I got my steak. She got her food, the Oscar Alexander, all that. She got the lobster mac and cheese. She got the spinach dip. I got the asparagus and the lobster mac and cheese. So we sitting there eating. She drinking the wine. I'm drinking my cocktail, my Grand Marnier, because that's what I drink.
That's what you drink.
Right? The waiter come back and asks, "Is everything okay?" She say, "Can I get another lobster mac and cheese?" She don't ask me if she can get it.
That was the last date and the last time you seen her, right?
She said, "Can I get another order of lobster macaroni and cheese? Because I want to take it home." Hold on. So the waiter looked at me. I said, "That's fine."
Somebody said, "Is it appropriate to wear a leather satchel on a date to Ruth Chris?"
Hell no! Don't you bring out no pocketbook, double D.
No, they trying to be funny. Somebody trying to be
Is
funny.
somebody talking about you?
Yeah, somebody trying to be funny.
Hey, you know who this is? Hold on.
Who is it? Who is it?
I don't know.
Crystal. Since I was wearing my satchel.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
She said,
Hey, that's all right. I wear my saddlebag. I take my saddlebag.
I like
everywhere
my
I go.
saddlebag. Every time I take my saddlebag,
I
somebody's
take
like,
my
"Where you get
saddlebag.
that?"
I take my
Close. I'm gonna get.
I take my saddlebag.
That's
everywhere.
close. I'm gonna get.
Yeah, but that saddlebag is
What's
so player.
Yeah, that's
That's
saddlebag.
grown. That ain't no purse. That's a grown man.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a cent.
So it ain't no tote
listen,
bag.
let me- we almost at the end.
Okay.
So she finished the bottle of wine, right?
Right.
I got another drink.
Okay.
Then she asked for a dessert menu, right? She
You
ordered.
ain't ate all your food and you want some dessert.
She ate all her food and she wants some dessert.
And the dessert can be just very expensive too.
Right. So she got the 7-layer chocolate cake.
See?
Right, 7-layer chocolate cake, slice,
Mm.
$15
Mm-hmm.
for a slice of 7-layer chocolate cake. So
That's probably. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I ain't been to Ruth Chris, right?
Oh yeah?
No,
Oh, okay.
that ain't.
That ain't no hey,
yeah, so
You know, I eat very good, but that's just not my.
cup of tea.
That,
So
that
then-
place ain't my.
listen. So then she say to the waiter, "Can you bring me a coffee with Bailey's?" Right, and that's cool because I drink coffee like that too. Right? She said, "Can you bring me a coffee with Bailey's in it so I can have it with my cake?"
But
Right.
you just ordered a bottle of wine.
Right. So
Now you-
by then,
You better get you a cup of Swiss Miss.
by then,
So I tried it. So I checked for
a cup of hot chocolate Swiss Miss.
Which is
So
one.
by then, I'm pissed now. I'm pissed off.
Yeah, date over with.
I'm done.
Your check is where now?
No, you about now close to 4.
My check. So I got up and went to the restroom, right? And the waiter was walking by me and asked me if I wanted the check. I said, "Yeah, you can give it to me now." So I went to the restroom. And he brought me the check when I was coming out of the restroom. My check was like $390 some
I
dollars,
told you close to 400.
right? It was like $390,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you have to in that Ruth Chris,
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah. Gratuitous.
You 20%, right? So I wound up giving him $100, right? So my check was like $497,
Yeah, $5.
right? I gave him my card.
You already know what question I'm asking, right?
But I'm
Listen,
waiting to jump in.
Listen, I gave him my card. I signed the check. I left. I left that chick sitting right in Ruth Chris. I
As you
bullshit you
should.
not.
As you should.
I left her sitting right there in Ruth Chris.
As you should. And I don't blame you for that.
Right?
I hold on. I blame him.
No, it's my fault.
I blame him. I blame him for a certain thing too. Because double
I ain't about to have no chick for $497 and leaving you nowhere. You got responsibilities for the evening.
and I want you to call one of your friends too.
Right.
Because you ain't enough. You ain't enough, baby.
Just like you got that to-go mac and cheese,
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need some to-go something.
yeah.
yeah. I left that chick sitting.
$497?
I left that chick sitting right there in Ruth Chris.
No,
I damn sure
This
did.
goes back to what I said.
I've never had that problem at
You
Red
got to set the tone. You got to set the tone. You got to start off.
Outback, Longhorn. I've never
Yeah,
had
you
that.
got to start off in the first grade. Then we're gonna go to the second grade. Then we're gonna go to the third grade. Chris, I would take my wife there or my fiance.
I'm not a cheap dude, man, but I mean, a meal is a meal. That just because it costs more don't make the meal good. So I'm just not into like. Okay, I would go to Fogo de Chao. I go to Morton Steakhouse.
Fogo de Chao ain't cheap.
It's not cheap,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying.
Morton's ain't cheap.
There are certain places I enjoyed.
Jail
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you why I went. Because at the time I was working, I got privy to a lot of restaurants because I was doing personal security. I was doing personal security for athletes, artists, and stuff like that. So I ate where they ate. Okay.
Krista, I don't like you.
Some of those places
I don't like you, Krista.
I didn't enjoy.
The food.
So I wouldn't go to those restaurants just to say I'm going because I got privy to a lot of that food that wasn't good to me.
See, I take my hat off to modest women. Period. Women that understand that this is an expensive meal. I know I probably ain't finna eat all this, so I ain't finna order up the yin yang. And personally, for me, in my dating situations, I've had women to take me places that they wanted to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, a woman that can,
Everybody ain't playing like you, Dwayne.
hey man,
I mean, back then, I was stupid because I had a different. He did that.
right?
I pop bottles. That was dumb.
Yeah,
At my age now, that was the dumbest thing in the
the
world
dumbest thing.
because the experience after I was slizzard,
I wasted my money.
I wasted my money. It was gone.
Thanks for checking in, Crystal. We
And I
appreciate
was,
you.
and then
I haven't forgot Kyle.
after you
either.
run
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get
running, when I start running club,
I'm gonna get that stuff from Kyle. I haven't forgot.
and I realized what we were purchasing those bottles for,
No.
and what I was
It's
paying
cheaper
for
than liquor store.
what I was paying $250, $300 for a bottle. It cost them $20 to $50.
Hey man,
And I was like, you know what? This was dumb.
I went on a date about 2 weekends ago.
Is this dating over 40?
This date
No,
over.
All right, we talking about dating over 40. people.
This 2 weeks ago.
We talking
I
about
went
dating
on a
over
date.
40. What are your expectations? What are your expectations for dating over 40 as a man or as a woman? Tap the screen, share the live. You know,
This
we
is
appreciate
just my perspective. I ain't
And-
heard them problems.
we appreciate everybody coming into the live right now as we engage in this conversation. We're talking about dating over 40. What are the expectations of a woman? What are the expectations of a man dating over 40? Is this merger or is this takeover? What are your expectations? Go
Now,
ahead, Dwayne.
I went on a date 2 weeks ago. She picked the restaurant. I didn't know where I was going. She knew where I was going. It was a little spot out in Duluth, and we're gonna check that spot out. It's a spot for us to get in there, go chill, watch the game, but it was a nice chill spot. It wasn't over the top, and we had a good time. I enjoyed her company. She enjoyed mine. Hell, the waitress even enjoyed us. And shoot, I paid the bill. I ain't bust 100, but everybody was full when we got up. You feel what I'm saying? I had a couple of drinks. She had a couple of drinks. We enjoyed. I said, that's what dating is about. Enjoying each other, not how much you could spend on me or how much she could spend on me or how much I could spend on her. It's not about that. It's about going somewhere that y'all can both be into each other and have an intimate moment. It ain't about the price tag. And
The T-bone by itself.
did you ask her, did she like steak or did she want steak before you went?
No, she wanted prime rib.
She wanted prime rib.
Okay.
She wanted pot roast.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, Double D. That date would have been at Longhorn, hands down.
Yeah, but again, this is something that I had just discovered talking to Cam. I do shit I want to do.
I get it.
Right.
But when you're dating over 40,
Right.
you cannot do everything unless you just want to impress. That to me,
Hey man, she got a nice meal.
she got a lovely meal.
She got a good meal.
You want to take me on a date?
Man, take your boys out. He ain't never taken home. I don't.
Yeah,
Say that ain't good. I was about to say,
Yeah,
y'all may not sit here live.
Hey,
I say that.
them trips that we took last year. Hey, he a good dude.
We had the shrimp and grits and all that.
Hands down here.
All right.
Double D, hands
See,
down. You get the fist, you get the pump fist.
Not all raw. But all raw.
But some women don't know how to appreciate fine dining.
It's not even appreciate. It's the expectation of entitlement.
Did she take a picture? That's what I wanted to ask you. Did she pull out her damn phone?
This wasn't phone time. This was like 2014, 2000.
Okay, yeah.
You can't take no picture with no people.
Yeah.
No, we had cell phones that took pictures back then.
It wasn't like it is today.
Yeah, it ain't like it is today.
Like, it
2014.
wasn't as intrusive as it is right now.
Yeah, the Blackberry.
You know what I'm saying? It was more like we just had phones then.
Right. We just had
It
phones.
wasn't really.
They was just into taking pictures back then.
Yeah. It wasn't really like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like
What happened? What's wrong with having a good solid date?
That's what I'm saying. That was,
I don't even think people know what dating is anymore. Like if you're gonna
just
if-
like
if
people
you-
don't know what.
first of all,
submission
if you're over 40, you got everybody. Most people over 40 should have some kind of responsibility, right? You should have some kind of bills and responsibility.
you got kids,
Okay.
you got
So
bills.
what's wrong with being responsible? If you go on a date, to me, I think a person that going on a date is to get to know one another.
it's lack of
So-
maturity, you ask me.
Spending money, especially in this day and time, we at war right now.
Exactly. Gas prices
And
are
don't talk to me, Dwayne,
About
no gas.
I know.
Cause listen, bro.
519.
I'm on truck, bro.
Listen,
518,
Let
519.
me, you just cursed at me. Because when I went to that
That
pump,
dually run.
when I went to that pump today, you talking about the dually? It ain't about the dually.
And you got to feel everything.
I got to fill up the dually, the lawnmowers, the equipment, the Bobcat, everything I do.
You spent the same check that he spent at Ruth Chris.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Hey,
Right now,
why am I the butt of your goddamn jokes, man?
It's not a butt of the jokes. I'm actually mad at you.
I'm
I'm actually because
I know it's some stuff we could have did with reduce that money.
I'm actually upset with you.
I think more upset.
You should be, but as your boy, I'm upset with your standards of living. Just because you like nice stuff, everybody don't deserve
You need to
that.
sit down somewhere.
Hey, listen. Let me give somebody some kudos real quick.
Okay,
All right. So the young lady that was on here that was asking about
Your bag.
about the bag,
Yeah.
right? And I'm gonna divulge some information. Me and her actually went out on a couple dates,
okay.
right?
That's how she.
Alright.
That's how she
We went
gonna
out on
take
a
the
couple
salad
dates.
back.
But let me tell you what she did.
Mhm.
So we went. Yeah, I'm about to give her some kudos.
Oh, okay. I'm
about to give her some kudos.
I know you ain't gonna do that.
So we went out. We went to dinner. We went to. I want to say we went to Houston's.
Okay.
We went to Houston's, and we wound up getting this waiter, man, real good young guy, man. I'm talking about he was moving in the right direction,
Okay.
right? He was really helpful with us all night long. Like we were super impressed with him. So I was gonna leave him a good tip.
Okay.
Bruh. She kicked in.
Hey, kudos. Kudos. Give us some. Give us some.
Come on, man.
Give us some. I wish we had the horn. She deserve all that.
Yeah, and then
She
she did
deserve,
yeah, she
she
kicked in
deserve
on
all
it
that.
because
What's her name?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Shout out to Crystal.
Shout out to
We
Crystal.
appreciate you, Crystal.
Yeah. So it was like I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was impressed because I told you last week. When I tell my daughters when they go out on dates, I tell them to lead a tip when they go out on dates.
And that shows appreciation.
To show appreciation and partnership.
Yeah.
And you're not expecting this man.
Partnership.
And you're not expecting
That's
this
the key
man
word they
just
missed out on.
be here feeding you, right?
But some, you know, not to cut
so
y'all,
she
go
kicked
ahead.
in on the tip, and I ain't talking about $20.
Right.
Like she kicked in on the tip. So I'm talking, and
That's strong.
I'm not going to divulge how much she kicked in, but the bill wasn't.
I'm gonna ask you when you get online.
The bill wasn't cheap,
Right.
right? So she kicked in on the tip, and that impressed the shit out of me.
But
Oh, yeah.
she ain't like that.
And see, women don't understand when they impress a man like that and lead a tip.
She ain't like that. I don't know why she don't like that sound good.
But when women do stuff like that, we look at them different after that. We look at them like, I can really get in there. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody running up the tab. Yeah, this the last date. I'm probably gonna slut you out and get the hell on.
Listen, it makes you want to do more.
It makes you want to do
It
more.
make you want to do
It
more.
make you want to do more.
It makes you want to open that checkbook.
When somebody shows that they are a partner,
A partner.
and let's use a better word, that they appreciate you.
Yeah.
It makes you want to do more.
More.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
And I think women today in this era of social media misses that so much. They miss the mark all the time because some women get it
It's
and they will,
entitlement.
and they will leave a tip. And for me as a man,
Bruh.
I'm
No, they won't.
impressed.
No, they won't. That's not something women do. Women do not leave tips.
Well,
That's what made her stand out.
Not all. We can't
not
say
all.
all.
I can't
Not all.
say that,
Hey, man.
It's,
I've been on dates where
it's
women leave off the tips. I've been on dates
that's
where
what we
women
cannot
didn't
say.
leave
We
tips.
cannot.
We can't do
put
that.
this onus on every woman out here.
Because there's some modest women out there that understand life.
There are other people.
And there's some women out there They're just looking for a come up day. And
Okay.
we have all experienced this.
If
You
it's a
can do something
majority-
nice for somebody, you do something nice for somebody, right? Out the generosity of your heart, just to say, I like her, I'm gonna do something nice.
It's a majority.
You don't know how they're gonna flip that conversation
It's a majority.
You know, I get
to
the
somebody else.
I'm privileged to sit and listen to y'all stories, and y'all You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a different
You're in a different
than y'all.
situation, yeah.
But I get to listen to it, and I'm like, you know,
It's wild out here in these streets.
it's crazy out here.
It's
Like,
crazy out here in these
at the
streets,
end
bro.
of the day, I'm gonna tell you like this.
It's
All right?
crazy
I'm
out here in
gonna
these
hit y'all with this, okay? If you go out on the, I'm gonna say this to the brothers out there. If you go out on the first date with somebody, and they are not looking to,
Parabon.
I'm gonna go as far as say,
You said
go
Paragon?
Dutch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They
say,
ain't looking to come together on
no, I'm saying go Dutch
I got a Dutch story
Alright.
too.
because
I ain't
I
lying.
feel like
I ain't never had a Dutch story.
I got a Dutch story too.
if you, okay, Dwayne, I'm gonna use you as an
Go
example,
ahead.
okay?
I got a real good
You
Dutch
meet, you
story.
meet a young lady, right?
Right.
And she come to you and she say, hey, I'd like to get to know you. Or you go to her, you say, hey, I'd like to get to know you.
Right.
And she seemed to be interested,
Okay.
okay? Then I personally think she's, you pay for her, she pay for her own, because once you start as a man paying for stuff, if you pay for the date,
It's gonna be expected all the time.
everything, no, it ain't
No.
even saying that.
I put
But
my
there's
foot
an
down sometimes.
expectation.
Yeah.
Okay, if you pay for that date, there's an expectation. I hear a lot of times how women say, you know what, because me and Danny was talking the other day, and we was talking about how investments,
Double D.
all right, double D,
Yeah, I feel you, man.
investment.
Y'all gonna call me Double D if it's the last thing y'all do.
No, we
And
might
that's gonna be the last.
podcast over. No, I'm just kidding.
If I got to call you Big Cam,
Hey,
and if I got to call you Fat Ass,
hey, nah.
See,
No.
now see.
Because all three of us look like the fat boy. Now I be Prince Marky.
Wait a minute.
Hold on,
Wait
player.
a minute. I'm drinking chia seed.
hold on, bro.
Hey,
I'm down.
I'm down 17.
I'm down 40-some pounds.
Hey.
17, bro.
that's excellent, Danny. But you still look 350. But
Just because I got an athletic build.
well, I'm big boned.
Just because I got an athletic build.
You do in your ankles.
But
Call those cankles.
Your ankles. They strong.
Hey,
they gotta be the only.
I'm down 12 pounds. We all on the same mission. We all on the same mission. What? Mission on the beach. I'm trying to tell you.
Dwayne.
What? I'm trying to tell you. Next road trip, we
You know why he
go on.
down 12 pounds?
Why you down?
He got less clothes on. He got a t-shirt on today.
No, I ain't got no saddlebag.
sweatshirt.
I ain't got no saddlebag.
Hey, but look, real talk,
Oh my god.
right? Y'all don't make me forget what I was gonna say.
Dwayne, you fat. I just want you to know.
And it's funny how fat people call other people fat.
I've been saying this for over
That's
30 years.
funny.
This man has insulted me time and time after again.
Hey man,
I look like an open.
as long as I'm dropping all this weight this fast, y'all gonna be fat. I'm gonna be calling all y'all fat.
Hey, y'all gonna the next trip, y'all gonna respect the game. I'm trying to tell you.
Dwayne, don't talk about trips.
My ankles ain't swole.
Don't talk about trips.
My ankles
But
ain't swole.
here's the deal. Okay, let's get back to the thing. Okay, let's get back to this date thing.
Day number 4.
In that scenario,
Right.
right? If you go Dutch, then you find out what you need to find out
You
about
just-
the person.
You just cussed out most of the women saying that word.
Dutch.
what Dutch?
Yeah.
Well, then
It take a real woman to understand.
well, because then you can walk away with some dignity. Because what men doing now is they're
It's called kowtowing.
listen to me, man. They're depositing something in someone that they would never be able to withdraw from. Okay? All this money these cats out here spending to date and all that stuff, where is the return on your investment? If you're not dating with a purpose, why date? Don't date.
That's what I feel. Date. If you're gonna date with a purpose.
Only date with a purpose.
Man,
Because
everything-
it can become very expensive.
Listen.
If gas, first of all, if you pick it, because you can't date nobody if you ain't got no car.
Yeah. Ain't no
That's not
bicycle
true.
date.
Huh?
Ain't
That's
no
not true.
What these women ain't doing?
Why? Oh, no,
I just heard
no.
the other day that they require a deposit today.
But
Not true.
oh yeah, I heard that too. You got to pay me for my
I got to
time.
pay a deposit to date some of these women. And you talking about you ain't got to have a car?
That's not true. That's not
When have you ever been on a date on the bus or on the train?
true. I'm not talking about the
On
bus
the
or the
bus.
train. I'm not talking about the bus or the train.
What y'all going walk?
I'm talking about, and again, this is my fault.
Hold on, I know why he's gonna say this. Can I answer?
This is my fault.
Can I answer?
And this is something Cam pointed out to me.
Can I answer it?
Go ahead.
He is the only cat I know that orders a Uber X for his dates.
Yeah.
He sends a Uber X
See, I got
to pick his date up and pick him up to go on a date.
Danny. You.
He doing it, man.
Double
He
D.
doing
Hold on.
it.
Let me
He
correct
doing
myself.
it.
Let me correct
He the
myself.
problem.
Double D. You are the damn problem.
I'm the problem.
You the
You
problem.
the problem, bro.
I'm the problem. But here's the thing. But this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I do this for myself.
I get it.
He do that
I
for his
get it.
boys too.
I do this.
Yeah,
he
you do this for
But
myself.
that's why I say I can appreciate a brother of your caliber, a brother that think like you do. I
Yeah.
can appreciate because when we went on one trip, but we Ubered everywhere we went.
Well, we did
And
the
up and constantly I was like, what I owe you? What I owe you?
We
What I
good.
owe you? We good.
We good.
I'm like, boy, I sat back in the seat and I felt like I was on a date. Because
That's the second time you done said that.
That's the
Wayne.
thing. Hey,
Wayne, I don't want that man
you
to
say
say
that one more time, man. Hey, you say that one
Hey.
more time.
damn.
Hold on, I need to pause. The Hawks winning. All right, go ahead.
All right, bet.
But
11 in a row, right?
I
Yeah,
respect
15,
it.
11. They up by
Double D, I
18.
respect it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm taking it for granted and that. Like, you are a good brother. Period. Across the board. I'm giving you your kudos. But you can't be good to everybody. Everybody don't deserve.
He said he do that because
I get it,
that's
but
where
everybody don't
he
deserve.
don't want to dumb himself
same-
down to
Damn, that-
just to take somebody out.
And I get it. I'm your standard.
And,
That's what you
and I'm
supposed to
telling
do.
him, you know, it's a lot more, you know, as his brother, you know, and a business partner.
See,
You know, we can do some
This was gonna
things
break him
with
one day,
those,
though.
and-
this was gonna break him one day.
But what's
They're
it?
gonna invite a friend and expect
Oh,
you to
hell.
pay for both of them.
I don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
That's the kind of tone you setting though.
Oh,
No.
let's talk about that.
That's the kind of tone you
What?
setting.
Let's talk about that.
Should invite her
You
friends.
you out on a date,
Yeah. Okay.
right? And the chick say,
Two of my
so you
friends.
gonna buy my girlfriend a drink too?
Yeah.
Why you look at me like that?
Cause
It's been done.
no, it hasn't.
Okay.
You ain't never did that?
Not from somebody asking.
Okay.
Right.
You gonna buy my girl a drink?
Right.
No.
Now I volunteered before. You know what I'm
I
saying?
have volunteered. Yeah.
I volunteered before.
But not in that situation.
Mhm.
To where I went out with a chick and her girlfriend showed up.
Mm.
I remember back in the day, I was hanging out, and I was trying to holler at this chick or whatever, and I was like, you know, hey, how you doing? She's like, me being who I am,
Right.
what you drinking? You know, because I got a drink in my hand. I ain't gonna be drinking it.
Right.
Well, I'm drinking such and such, and my girlfriend drinking this. I said, I didn't ask what your girlfriend was drinking. I ain't trying to holler at your girlfriend, so why are you telling me what your girlfriend drank? She was like, oh, so you gonna buy me a drink? You don't think that's rude that you gonna buy me a drink and ain't gonna buy my girlfriend a drink? I said, did your girlfriend come here to drink? She said she did. I said, well, she didn't come to drink on my dime. She ain't got no money.
Right.
And she really got mad. That girl got mad at me. She
Now,
was like, "Well, so you can't buy my girlfriend a drink?" I said, no, I'm not here. I'm not trying to holler at your girlfriend. And now, better yet, I'm done hollering at you.
Yeah.
So listen, she said, my girlfriend, you have already taken ownership.
So you buy a drink.
You buy a drink. You said my
could very well be her girlfriend.
But see, that goes back to what we were saying earlier in the segment. What is classified as broke? Because the average woman in that scenario would say,
you broke.
he a broke dude
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he gonna buy my. No,
Yeah.
I got better things to do with
That's
my
just-
money than to
that's
get
like-
y'all drunk, y'all to go home to some other dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what they don't understand, that today's men like when I talk to my homeboys, man, other than y'all, y'all here. But when we talk amongst our fellows group or whatever it might be, you realize that when you're doing all of that, if you ain't going home with them, or you're not the next day, they're not calling you first thing in the morning and you saying good morning, you're investing in somebody else's good time.
Yeah.
A lot of these cats out
And
here
a lot of that
are
going on.
investing in.
There's a lot of that going on.
You're a sponsor, bro.
Yeah, you're a sponsor.
You're a sponsor.
And another word for sponsor, simp.
And then the cat that don't care nothing about it. The cat that don't do nothing for
The
it.
real broke cat.
She go home feeling good on your dime, and he get the benefits.
Yeah. I done had a woman tell me that I'm going out. And I said, you ain't got no money. I don't need no money. What the hell you mean you don't need no money? What's this? I got enough to get in.
Why, that's 90% of them, man.
I got enough to get in. And they go stand up at the bar. And like, I walked up to the bar and met a young lady. Hey, how you doing? What you drinking? I'm trying to be Rico Suave, right?
Right.
And then the girlfriend came around and
Don't
said,
you ever say Rico Suave.
what about me? What about me? And I looked at her just like you and the else.
Don't you
What
ever
mean?
say Rico Suave again.
Hey man, hey, I'm a different caliber dude. But
We all talking about Dwayne, right?
yeah, a different caliber dude. But she looked around. I said, "What about your drink? Order you one." And when they came with the tab, I was like, "Oh, that's hers. That ain't no. You need to split this bill. What? You gonna make me pay for my own?" I'm not trying to holler at you, boo. I'm interested in your friend.
Right.
I'm trying to see where me and her can go. Not wait unless, hey, it's gonna be one of them kind of nights now. If it's gonna be one of them kind of nights, let's do it.
Right.
Hey, I buy your drinks and buy her drink, but guess what? We going when we leave him. It's payday after that. I don't work. It's payday after that. I need to get paid. And we all know what that means. So,
No, we don't. Tell us.
oh, they're gonna have to spread both of them. It's gonna be a W around
This
this.
joker really said spread, dog.
Hey, man.
I'm being real. If I'm gonna sit up there and take two girls that I don't know like that and splurge, oh yeah,
Have a PayPal to get this.
yeah, it's gonna be.
Get coins and stuff. You have to use PayPal. You can't use the credit card.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's
Yeah, I
gonna.
think you can. I'm not really sure though.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it now, and it's not.
It's gonna be.
I don't know. I don't really-
It's gonna be a good time for Dwayne because I'm just not out here frivolously spending money to try to impress you.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I work hard for mine. I have to put up with a boss.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
I had to take shit to get this money. So if I gotta put my 12 hours in, 13 hours in for this every day, hey, some gotta come with it.
Some got to come with.
Some gotta come with it. We ain't walking away from here and something ain't coming with it.
Dwayne.
It.
I got standards, bro. I ain't going to Ruth Chris on no first date, I tell you that.
Dwayne.
And that's with nobody. I don't care who you are.
But what I have come to realize,
I take my mama.
what I have come to realize is, and I appreciate Big Cam for help pointing this out to me.
I'm glad he did.
But I mean, it just happened during a conversation. Like he wasn't insulting me.
No, it's not an
You know what I'm
insult. You are who you are, and you have standards for yourself. And I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I am, and this ain't even bragging. All right, this ain't bragging. This ain't patting myself on the back. None of this stuff. But I am, as Kevin Samuels would say, I'm a high value man. Right? I make really good money.
Right.
Right? So I live the lifestyle that I want to live. I do the things that I want to do.
Agreed.
And it's just fortunate enough that live keep going down. And my sister told me to stop saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's just fortunate enough that I bring somebody along with me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right? But it sets the wrong precedence.
It does.
It sets the wrong precedence because if I only date this chick 1 or 2 times, you know, and we just wind up not being compatible or things don't work out, it's setting expectations for the next man.
I got female
Right.
cousins.
Because she is going to compare the next guy to me.
Sometimes,
No, every time.
not necessarily. Because the next brother might take her to Longhorn.
This on the road.
The,
I'm about to learn how to do this stuff.
the next brother might just take her to Longhorn and get more than what you got from your dad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
You got to look at it like, see, my female cousins, got a bunch of them. They taught me young how to look at women and how to, I ain't gonna say really judge, but how to kind of figure her out in conversation and in presence. When you see,
Now, I ain't no rookie with women out here now.
I ain't saying you are.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just saying.
You know,
I think I'm
I listen to a woman's conversation
okay. I do the same thing.
and I start dissecting. And I look at a woman's presence,
Do the same thing.
then you wouldn't take them to real risk on their first date.
See, this is how I know you're not listening.
I listen, you treating them like you would treat yourself, and I get that.
See, you're not paying attention to Double D.
You like to spoil yourself.
I go to these places by my lonesome.
I get it.
I go by myself.
I get it.
It don't matter.
And you just say,
Prime,
come on,
Ocean Air. I go to all these places.
get it.
Sit at the bar, eat me a nice steak, get me some seafood, a couple drinks.
I totally
I
get
do
it.
this on my own. I do it by myself.
I totally get
Right?
it.
It makes the outing more pleasurable to have some soft legs next to me.
Right. And it looks better.
Yeah, but it created a whole lot of problem for us.
But it wound up creating a whole lot of problems, not just for y'all, but for me too.
Because you ain't always getting what you looking for out the deal.
Right? But I never go out on a date. Oh yeah. Because they probably closed. They
Well, some of those.
It's
Yeah.
on the one.
Man. No, it's another one in there too. It's two.
Ooh. That one mine.
Oh yeah, that's Cam's.
You are drunk too.
Yeah. That's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get. But it's created a problem for me as well too because if I don't shut up, man. If it doesn't work out between me and this young lady, then she just didn't have some good time.
Yeah. But see,
And I'm honest.
I want to get in somebody's mind. You know what I'm saying? I want to see where your head at.
I'm doing that too.
Not taking her to Ruth Chris.
That ain't got nothing to do. Ruth Chris ain't got nothing to do with it.
I get what you're saying, but it do.
No, it does not. This has nothing to do.
This is why I say this, my brother.
Bruh, Ruth Chris has nothing to do with it. Nothing. I promise you.
Okay.
Because there's got to be a build up to even get to Ruth Chris. There's got to be a whole lot of conversation to even get to Ruth Chris.
I got you.
There's got to be a whole lot of.
I got you.
Shut up, man. Don't do that.
I got you. But when he turned those on in them in North Carolina, boy, woo-wee.
Yeah. It's got to be some things that graduated us to that point to where I was like, you know what? I want to stay. I guess I'll take her with me.
I get
You know, we'll go here to eat because this is what I
But
do.
do everybody deserve that treatment?
Well,
though?
why you just couldn't? If you wanted to stay, why you couldn't just go to Outback or Longhorn?
Right.
Those steaks are good.
They're not the same.
I know they're not the same. Cause you got different kind of beefs
Bro,
out there.
They're not the
Bro,
You got different. You got Kobe.
you
You
can't
got-
tell
you
me
got-
that steak was that much better.
It is.
I Wagyu beef. Well,
Yes.
oh man,
It
I
is.
love the taste of Wagyu. It's a different taste than
It
any
is.
other steak in the
It's-
world.
Yes.
It melt like butter in your mouth, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I'm gonna take y'all to this place, and I think it's McDonald's. It's in a little gas station plaza.
That's
It don't have Ruth Chris.
smacking.
I bet you.
Smacking. No violence, but smacking.
I bet you tell me that steak is better than Ruth Chris.
No.
And I'm a
And
steak
Ruth
guy.
Chris is not even top of the top.
Top of the top.
No,
No,
of course not.
no.
But I've ate some great steaks, and I have not had a steak like this one. I'm talking about it's butter in your mouth.
You're gonna have to go to Ruth Chris.
Okay.
Let's start at Ruth Chris.
I'm not going to Ruth.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
started.
You don't have to go there. You
Two
know.
places I ain't going.
There's plenty of places to
I
sell.
ain't going to Ruth Chris, and I ain't going to Steak
pretty-
48.
And see, I had a young
I'm
lady
not going
take
to
me
these places just because everybody always talking about that's where
Yeah.
you gotta go. I gotta
take
go
me to the rooftop. You know what I'm saying? The Wagyu Steakhouse.
I ain't even
downtown.
taking myself.
When I say it was butter up in there, but I enjoyed myself so much. Not because she paid for it, but the fact that she thought enough.
You see how he threw that in there.
Man, listen, man, it's real world. It's hard for me to do that because I cook,
Yeah. So do I.
I do too.
but I'm chef. Y'all just cook.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
still now.
Hey man,
I'm selfish.
I know it ain't no more Boss Barbecue, but I gotta take my hat off.
I know, bro. Man, like them places don't impress me, bro.
Come on, bro.
They don't.
The food
Come on.
is just not that good.
And sometimes the service is worse.
I cook too. You know I cook.
We all
You
burn.
do cook,
You do
but
cook.
why is Ruth Chris so that much that? It's not worth the money, bro. You can't convince me that is worth the money.
It's-
Not the way my people cook. Because my family come where they cook.
And
They
that's
barbecue in the ground.
And I say for us,
Hey, you
fellas,
can't tell me Ruth Chris tastes like
Danny
a
set
steak
a
from
standard.
Camet, Georgia.
Double D, he set a standard,
Listen,
and that standard.
this
can be-
conversation is going left.
We still talking about date.
We need to bring it back home.
Well,
Well,
okay.
you the one came up with this little crazy stuff.
No, because I wanted to give y'all an example of dating over 40 at a
And I like dating over 40. I thought that was a bad idea.
what, to go to Ruth Chris?
Yes,
Guess what? I don't give a damn what you think.
and I get that, but
How about that?
I really think it was a bad idea.
How about that? How about I don't give a damn what you think, Dwayne?
Dwayne.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to help him.
You can't help me.
I'm trying.
How you gonna help me? How you gonna help me?
You can't.
You can't help me.
You can't.
Danny, I mean Double D. But I
Hey,
get
man.
it. You spoil yourself, and you might happen to bring somebody with you and spoil them too.
Right.
But
But
everybody
I'm
don't
doing that
perceive.
anymore.
But everybody don't perceive it like you perceive. You get why.
I got mad when they closed Pofo.
Oh yeah, I did too.
So
Yeah.
I'm talking about Ruth Chris and all that. Man, give me some soul food. I want some grains and some.
You see, if you take a woman to sometime a soul food spot like that,
Man,
they'll be like, "What are you taking me
to
to?"
me, that's good eating. Everything else is just
Pofo.
is irresponsible, bro. Just go spend that kind of money.
It is
You
irresponsible.
know, and like I said,
Well,
it's
you
the same
spoiling
thing when I
yourself
used
or
to
not.
pop bottles. How am I paying $250 for a bottle? I go and walk into a store and get pay $40, $50.
Because I spoil myself, but I ain't gonna spoil no female right off the bat.
Well, you know what? We've all done.
But see, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I never looked at it like I was spoiling her right off the bat until me and Cam talked about it.
Right.
My
Until he heard his wisdom.
my thought process was, I'm gonna go here anyway.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go here anyway.
But
My bill is gonna be $150, $160
Yeah.
because I'm gonna go there anyway,
for me,
right?
for me,
For me,
yeah.
right? And these are
And I
the
would
places,
enjoy that just for me.
these are the places that I like to go eat.
I get it.
I'm not trying to impress anybody.
But just because your standards, we all have standards for ourselves. We all like to eat good when we go
This
out
is dating
and spend our money. You know what I'm saying? You got people that love crab legs and all that. You might take, but sometimes you got to take baby steps with some women.
Hey man, who this joker talking to, man? Who he talking to?
I'm talking to Ruth Chris.
Who
I'm talking to Ruth Chris.
is he really trying to give me advice?
I'm not even trying to give you advice. I'm speaking amongst realness
I think
of the dating era.
what he just making mention of dating over 40 and how difficult it is when those type of standards are set.
Yeah.
And Danny, I told you, there's nothing wrong with how you treat yourself.
Nothing wrong with it, brother.
But what the problem is the people that you are treating to
You're deserving.
they're not deserving.
of it.
They're not deserving.
It's just like
Hold on, I ain't gonna even say they don't deserve
The
it. They
same
haven't
of-
earned
They haven't
the
earned.
right
They haven't earned.
to
So
There you go.
deserve.
There you go.
Deserve. Shut up, Dwayne.
Hey man, I'm just trying. I'm with you, Cam. We understand. We see eye to eye. This brother over here, he's still blind. He can't see. He need to wear sunglasses like DMC.
See, hey, man. Hey, man, I'm about to cut your mic off. Man.
God, hey,
you
man.
can't do that, man.
I'm about to
Live
cut your
fight
mic off,
it,
dog.
man.
I'm about to cut your mic.
And I'll talk loud enough to get on yours.
I'm about to cut your mic off.
But
Yeah.
What Cam is
So what you're saying was not that they don't deserve it.
they haven't earned.
Yeah, because
They haven't earned it. Shut up, Dwayne.
let me say
They
this.
like talking to you, man.
It's just like a job. They ain't gonna give you no raise before you get started. Before they see your work
Let me
performance.
say this about deserving. Okay, you can't. They don't have enough. I'm gonna use your word, sweat equity,
Ooh, good one.
for it to be determined that they deserve it. But what you have to do what we have to do as men, is start making people earn what it is they're asking of us. If you're going to ask me to provide for you, protect you, date you, be with
Show me
you,
why.
take care of you, show me why you are that one for me to separate myself of everything else I've enjoyed in life and give it all to you.
Cook.
Okay? If I'm going to give myself all to you, show me why you are deserving of that. And you can't tell me you're just a woman. Okay? Because you being just a woman, don't tell me you just deserving of that. Because I've had examples, through life, and this is what I tell my brothers all the time, because people ask me questions like that, right? I tell them all the time, because of the example that I had in my mom, my grandmom, and my grandmother, right? I've been privy to have some very intense conversations about what it is to be a woman, because I wanted to understand the type of woman I desired, right? So when I got that information, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it make it hard for anybody. But at the same time, if you're going to ask me to give up of myself, because what you told me was, bro, I do this for myself. So you want me to give you what I give myself? Then show me that you are worthy of what I give myself.
Boy, you said it good. I couldn't say it no better.
Shut up, Dwayne.
Yeah, I know it. Couldn't say it no better, Cam. Hey, blow the horn on that one. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm about to swing on this joke, man. Get the clap. I'm about to
Hey,
throw a whole.
But he made a good point right there.
Hey, listen, one thing, let me tell y'all something, people. One thing you're gonna get on this show, right?
It's some real.
On this podcast, you're gonna get several perspectives, you're gonna get several understandings. But when it's all said and done, the one thing I can say about our brotherhood is that we hold each other accountable. We have real conversations.
100.
And we don't sit up here and we don't have these conversations and be like, yeah, you're right, bro. It's too many women out here that's got a whole bunch of 8-man corner with their girlfriends condoning their behavior. And it's wrong. We don't condone each other's behavior. If you wrong, you wrong. And I told D, I was like, man, listen, ain't nothing wrong with what you do for you. But don't get mad when they don't appreciate what you do for them. Because they don't appreciate, they can't appreciate why you do what you do for you. Because they ain't been through what you've been through with yourself to reward yourself the way you do. Because you weren't always doing this.
Yeah.
They weren't there. Hold on. Can I be real for a minute?
Yeah.
They weren't there with the accident when you almost lost your life.
Yeah.
And why you treat yourself that way.
Yeah.
So they don't value your life the way you value your life.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
you
right.
can't even hold that on them. You know what I'm saying? But you sure got to make them earn it.
Yeah.
You got to make them earn it.
Because I think you would have even had a better date. Since you can cook and you can't cook, I give you that. Buy her what you like to drink. If she would have said wine, I would have went and got a nice bottle of wine.
He already got that at the house, man.
Right.
All that there.
But I'm just saying, got a nice bottle of wine, put it on chill, cooked a nice dinner.
You can't do that, Dwayne.
Why you can't?
Because the first thing they're going to say if you do some
You
junk like
cheat,
that,
you broke.
no,
He's trying to get
he's trying to get some sex.
I ain't got to touch you. Unless you want
Man,
to.
that junk don't work no more, man. I ain't gonna do that.
I'll just stick the head in.
I knew your dumb ass was gonna say that.
Hey man.
I saw it coming, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
He gonna have to get a script.
Yeah. You gonna, hey, Cam Alley, you grab throughout the alley.
We gonna have to get him
all
all
rounds past you.
listen. We gonna have to get him a list of all the things he can't say.
hey, but
Jeez Louise.
but real talk, it still work for certain. I ain't gonna say low calorie, it work for high calorie. It's just the perspective of
Hold your mic up, man.
it's the perspective of the woman that you're dealing with. You know, in conversation, you find out a lot about a woman, and you find out whether she's uppity, whether she's, you know, calm, cool, and collective. You kind of find a perspective way to deal with her at.
But you know what? Who's responsible for all of this shenanigans? Us.
Yeah,
Men.
I get you
We
that.
are responsible because we are allowing it.
Yep.
We got to start. We have to take our rightful place in life
Yep.
and start holding ourselves accountable for
Yep.
being men.
Yep.
You know what? People go only
And not be
do,
so
people can only
controlled.
do what you allow them to do. Authority is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, we
sometimes
can't
you
be-
gotta walk in that authority and be
You know, they only take authority from their bosses.
well, you know what?
We can't be so controlled by what's in between their legs that we lose our perspectives. True.
And what's between our
True.
Right? We can't let that control us. And that's what's been the prime,
what your boy say, Destiny? No more. No more.
No more. No
No
more.
more.
yeah,
No more.
yeah,
No
yeah.
more.
No more.
No more.
Yeah.
But
And,
it's just a difficult.
and that's the head we got to
It's
stop
difficult to
thinking.
date at 40. I mean, 40 and up. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very difficult because
No, it's not.
it's very difficult.
No, it's not. It's not difficult to date at 40. When you got your standards in place and when you know who you are and you standing on business and you being the man that you supposed to be, it ain't no problem dating you 40.
I give you that.
Either she gonna get on the boat or she ain't gonna get on the boat.
See,
One of the two.
And we all at 40, we should be comfortable with her.
But you
and
know
get
what
on
we
with
do,
it.
Dwayne? Let me tell you what we do. We slowly pull away. Instead of just turning the wheel of the boat to the water.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I will
Yeah,
tell and be.
yeah. We leave that stream, we leave that rope close to the deck.
Yeah.
You know, we leave it there so just in case she change her mind,
right.
Right.
we gonna come back around. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
This again, like Cam said, this is on us, man.
Right.
Yeah.
This on us. We gotta be the ones to be out front, leading, taking our rightful place as men, and not being, first of all, not being afraid to say no.
Because you know the new thing that's out now is being financially celibate. Men are taking that approach.
We just talk about that.
We just talked about
Men are
it.
taking that approach now.
Yeah.
And it's more young men that's doing it because they've been getting caught up more than us older heads that done kind of been through it already. And that's a bad thing to be for a man or woman to be celibate in their finances to the point where okay, we can do that for them.
I think it's amazing.
Listen, let me tell you
So
something.
it's gonna change the game.
Listen.
Well, no, I think it's
Let me
gonna
tell you
change. I
something.
think it's gonna change their place in life. I think it's gonna change their.
Let me explain something. Go ahead. If you over 40, man or woman, and celibacy is in your conversation, something wrong with you. I should not have to be talking about being celibate with my money. And you, as a woman, should not be coming to me talking about I want to be celibate or I'm practicing celibacy. You got 2-3 kids.
Yeah, you got 5 kids.
You got 2-3 kids. Who talking about you practicing celibacy? You better sit your ass down somewhere.
So you mean to tell me I'm going to be 53? At 53, I can't decide at this point I'm gonna start being celibate with my money.
Look, what I'm particularly saying is,
Yes, you already are, but we don't say it like that.
yeah, we just don't say it that
We
way.
don't use that term.
We just don't use that term.
What's the term we use?
Oh, shit, it ain't a term.
I don't even know.
It's just our standards. It's just
I don't
it ain't
even
a
know what
term.
the term is.
It goes without saying. It's just
But that's not even a conversation over 40 you should be having. You should be able to have a conversation with a woman about what you're not going to buy, what you're not going to spend. What you,
Oh,
what
yeah.
you not gonna spend money
Oh
on?
yeah, I do that in the
I
heartbeat.
feel like if a man tell a woman, hey, you know what, I'm paying my bills, everything is taken care of. I got all my stuff taken care of, and I just don't have additional expenses to do all of that. But I love to get
Pride.
you, and I love to date you.
Pride.
Well,
Pride.
where we gonna go? We can still go out to eat, and we can still do some nice things.
We
But
are just
I ain't gonna pay your bills.
we are just as influenced over social media as women are, right? And this is what I mean by that. We don't want to be labeled brokies. We can talk that shit all day long.
I wouldn't care what nobody thought about.
And I feel too. I don't care.
I wouldn't care.
Right? We can talk that all day long.
Yeah.
We can talk it all day long. We can say it out loud in front of our friends, in front of our partners, in front of all day long.
Right.
But male ego and male pride is a real thing,
It is.
right? It's a real thing, right? So we don't want to be labeled as brookies. We don't want a woman to call us brookies,
True.
especially when you're not broke,
Right.
right? So your ego and your pride gonna help you make more decisions.
I ain't gonna lie. I get pissed off if somebody's
like, we gotta be honest, man. We gotta be honest about this.
Got a roof over my head. I done raised 4 kids. I done had too many accomplishments in my life.
Bro, that's what I mean. We gotta be honest about these conversations. No grown man, self-sufficient, taking care of himself with his own place, paying his own bills,
Right.
want to be labeled a brokey,
No.
right? So your male ego and your male pride will kick in.
Yeah, make you do
Right, so
something
you
you
gonna
really
feel
don't
the
want to do.
You're gonna feel more of a need to prove you're not a brokey
There you go.
versus
But I think
letting that shit roll off your back,
but that's what they do it for. It's gaslighting.
right?
You know what, man? I hate hearing that word.
I hate it too.
I don't want to hear no
but that's-
gaslighting, narcissist,
Yep.
manipulation. I'm so sick of people saying that they just
They don't
made
even
up
know the true definition of it.
Well, ain't no definition. It's made up. It's a made up word. Either you right or you wrong, or you know, yeah, man. I ain't.
But no, a lot of people ain't accountable enough.
I want somebody telling me I'm gaslighting them.
Gaslighting real. It's a real.
No, I just told you how I feel and what the truth is, and if you can't handle the truth, that's your problem.
Let's see.
Yeah, gaslighting real.
You tell me about I'm gaslighting you. No, I'm telling you how I feel, and if how I feel is not important, that's on you. That's your problem, and that's what we got. That's what men got to get back to is standing in your place of authority as men.
Because I
Start standing up as men and saying exactly how you feel and be done talking about it.
And stand.
And then stand on it, and not just stand on it. Make sure what you doing aligns with what you're saying. Okay,
and I
make sure that you know. Now, now I'm going to tell you, these cats is playing PlayStation every day.
Yeah.
And with
How do you have time
with
to play
a
PlayStation
gaming
every
room and all this other stuff? I'm sorry. I'm old school. I can't really get with that.
I can't.
That ain't my thing. I ain't gonna knock you for it.
I ain't gonna knock you for it.
But there's some more responsible things that you could be doing. Now, if you're gaming and you're building video games, you know what I'm saying, or
making
you're monetizing your talents in gaming, that's different.
Yeah,
that's know. But if you just playing the game,
yeah, if you
and it's just a game.
Yeah, if you're not no professional gamer, yeah, it's a standard to that game and stuff. You know, boys do what boys do, men do what men do. It got to be a separation somewhere in there. If you ain't getting paid for it, then you doing little boy stuff. If you getting paid, that's your profession. You making top dollar money off of it. Do your thing, brother.
Let's in 2026 stop making dating about money.
That's only going.
That's hard. That's gonna be a hard thing.
Let's start making dating about getting to know each other. Getting to understand the person that's in front of you.
I know what I'm going to do for 2026 going forward.
What you gonna do?
Not go to Chris.
I knew the one to go say that, man. He's still going to Chris. Bro, gonna leave that this weekend.
Yeah, I'm still going to Ruth.
Just because you said it, He gonna go. He might go tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
Well, go by yourself.
still gonna go to Ruth Chris,
Go by yourself.
but I'm just go by myself.
Yeah, that's it. Go by yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go by myself.
Because there's nothing wrong with you treating yourself to a certain standard.
Say
But everybody don't deserve.
I'm
what you get.
gonna start going to Longhorns and
Start out there.
No, start there. But you know that Outback. Those are nice restaurants. Because I heard a girl tell me one time I don't do chain restaurants. And I was like, I guess we're gonna pull up.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Like, I will not allow a woman to tell me where she's not gonna go
If you ain't paying for it.
if you ain't paying for it.
You know what I did? I took her to Applebee's.
Yeah,
She said that, and I took her to Applebee's.
2 for 2.
And guess what? She enjoyed herself.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm not
gonna
finna
let a
let you
woman
take-
tell me where she's not. Where she's not going.
But you'll do a chain restaurant when you ain't with nobody.
Right.
But you don't want to do one because somebody else coming for it.
Listen, bro. I went to Cheesecake Factory the other day,
Okay.
and I actually posted it on my social media. Right. And I'm sitting here looking at the menu, and I'm like, what is these chicks talking about?
It's just that cheesecake.
Like, Cheesecake Factory is not a part of a first, like the last woman I dated, not the last one, but next to the last one that I dated.
Okay.
Our first date was at Cheesecake in Dunwoody.
Okay. Okay.
That was our first date.
You know why they say that about Cheesecake Factory? Because they got meatloaf on the menu. And that's one of the best things on the menu.
It's one of the best things on the menu.
But meatloaf, they feel like, okay, that's something you get at the house on the regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm just saying.
They feel like high end is something you don't get on the regular.
And I'm talking
But
about
most of
Why
these
they
people-
gotta
but
be
most-
high end?
But most of these women that want to go to these places, they don't even eat like that.
Listen,
They don't even enjoy the food.
listen.
All they enjoy is the fact that you're sitting in front of them doing something for them that they
Yeah.
cannot do for themselves,
Right.
or that they don't want.
And
to do for
Cheesecake
themselves.
Factory got some of the best ambience that you can find.
It does.
They got low lit booth
Blue
seats.
seats, yeah.
Like you can be really romantic in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like I don't understand what's the problem.
like back in the day when we used to go to prom, when we always.
Hey, Dwayne.
I'm just saying.
Don't.
What did we?
You about
No.
You about to prove that point?
No.
You equate
Bro, let me tell
Cheesecake
you.
Factory to the prom.
Do you remember this place called the Boston Sea Party? They used to be down in Roswell.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Over there by Chastain.
Yeah.
That's why I went for the prom, because I was doing things then that I was making that kind of money to be able to spoil myself and spoil
Raised on
somebody
the
else.
river.
Raised on the river.
Those were the
You know what I'm saying?
spots.
Those was the spots.
Yeah.
But we started doing that back then in high school. So them standards ain't did nothing but shot up through the fucking roof.
Right. And basically, like that's exactly what you said. That's what's been happening.
Yeah.
Like,
It keep elevating like this gas.
Yeah. That's what's been happening.
Yeah, that's what's been happening. And
Because I would go to the top of the Peachtree Plaza to
sundown. Yeah.
I would go to the Sundown
Now
by myself.
I understand that.
Like I would do them type of things by myself
But we started young.
and sit on the outside and look at each part of the city.
But like I go back and say, we used to save up our money for the prom to go to a fancy restaurant.
You weren't saving up no money because you was
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now
you live and you learn.
you live and you learn. Because now I
Tap
look
the
back
screen. Tap the screen.
at those type of
Like the
places
live.
when I was doing that.
and join.
Like Cam said earlier, I'm kicking myself in the derriere over the money that I spent young until when I start actually having to go to a 9 to 5 and that money don't come as fast.
You got a whole different respect for money.
A whole different respect for money.
Yeah.
Whole different respect for money. And so I ain't trying to spend my money like that. Now, like I said, my wife, anniversaries, fiance, I'm finna ask her to marry me or whatever. Yeah, I'll go somewhere like
you
that.
gonna get married?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. If
I was
it
about to
was,
say, don't you do it.
no, I can't say that. Dad. you know, we only dating
Make sure
to get to a certain plateau, right? We dating on purpose, right?
Ain't nobody trying to get in.
I just
We,
put on there just
we date with a purpose, right? So when you dating with a purpose, sometimes you do stuff that you feel is personal.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Bro, you just said what I said I do.
no, you do it for yourself.
What did you just say?
I say it.
Right,
Damn,
shut your ass
I
up.
just lost my train of thought just
Right,
then.
right.
But
What you over there trying to beat me up about?
no, but she done put in the work to
You just
get to that.
regurgitated what I
But
said.
what I'm saying is, the girl I've dated, if I'm dating for the purpose of getting married, I done built myself up to where we're at that level. I don't mind spending that money. I don't mind going out here spread on that one
Listen,
woman.
I'm
Every woman don't get
I'm
one.
not gonna keep repeating myself.
Every
All right.
woman can't get Ruth Chris.
I'm not
Every woman
gonna
can't
keep,
get
I'm not gonna
Sundown.
keep repeating myself. I said I got the MF lesson. All right.
I got that.
I said I
I'm
got the
speaking
lesson.
I'm speaking for the general public.
I said Cam helped me point out
I'm not just speaking to
Some
you. I'm
mistake.
speaking to the general public.
that I made.
I'm speaking to the general.
It sure sound like you're talking to me, fat ass.
Hey,
Y'all really gonna do this?
It sounds like you're talking to me.
sound like you ate her meal, and no, it looked like he ate her meal and his.
No,
But no, I'm not dogging you. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm just saying, Danny.
I got like 7 of them in the chamber, dog.
Hey, and I got 10 more.
Hey man,
But
And I'm
ain't
trying-
talking about that, man. We
let's stick to the vibe.
All right.
I'm not pointing no fingers at you. What I'm just saying is, let them earn that Ruth Chris while that Sundown.
Why you keep talking about Ruth Chris?
Okay, let them earn their Sundown. Let them earn.
Hey man, I'm on this joke.
I'm gonna change the restaurant. Let's just stop talking about it.
Okay,
going to-
top tier restaurant. I'm gonna say top tier
No, we
restaurant.
ain't talking about no.
Let them earn the
We ain't
5
talking about
stars.
that.
You keep talking about all
He
the
get it.
examples
Okay.
that I'm
He
making.
get it. He get the picture.
I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to the public.
It sure sound like you're talking to me, Dwayne.
You in your feelings.
I'm saying,
He's in his feelings.
let's just go to something else.
Hey,
We
give him
not hit that
Hey, give him
one.
another cigar.
Hey, he
in
got
his
that
feelings.
one.
Am I in my feelings or is he making the
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do this.
Tell me the truth.
Make them earn that Birkin bag they want.
We're gonna switch the subject. We understand that
First of all,
we're gonna make them
listen.
earn anything
Right.
that they're asking.
Like I spoke earlier.
We're gonna
First
we're
grade,
not gonna
second
go back
grade,
to-
third grade. You had to earn the right to go to the second grade.
We're-
You had to earn the right to
We're
go to the
not
third
going
grade.
to
You
go
had to
back.
earn the right.
Dwayne, your mic is about to get cut.
you about 5 seconds.
We're not gonna talk
As
about
long as y'all mics are hot, as long as y'all mics are hot, my voice can't get loud. But
you.
all I'm
We're out of
saying
here,
is,
Dwayne.
let them earn.
They'll mess around here
And that goes for me. That goes for me. That goes for any man.
Let's point out. Let's just let him.
That goes for any man.
He's gonna stop.
Us brothers got to take charge and say, if we interested in them and they interested in us, let them earn that kind of stuff. Because if they're a good woman, you're going to want to do it. You see what I'm saying? You're going to want to bust your ass to make sure she happy. You're going to bust your ass to make sure you're the only man in her eyes. That's all I'm saying. Don't just give them, the Emerald Palace.
I'm gonna say something different. Okay. No, I'm not going to bust my ass for somebody's validation. I was validated when I was created.
There you go.
I was created a man. Okay. And as being created a man, I understood what my role is. Now, for the person that is going to be led by me, okay, then that person would have to understand what that entails. Or I can't lead you. It's just that simple. It's too many men. No.
Go ahead.
Hear
I'm gonna
what
let
I'm
you finish
saying.
your thing.
It's too many men that's conforming to the understanding of emotion.
Facts.
Okay? Emotions ain't nothing emotional, logical. You can't be logical with emotions.
Facts.
Okay? Logics comes when you are mandated to do something. And one thing I understand and know about men is we are mandated. So you don't have room to mess up because you're always going to be held accountable.
No matter what.
No matter what she does right or wrong,
Yep.
no matter what you do right or wrong, you're still going to be held accountable.
You're gonna be held accountable.
So there's a mandate in being a man. So the conforming days is over with. That's why things are the way it is. That's why the ratio is the way it is. That's why the dating pool is the way it is. That's why divorce rate is what it is. That's why marriages are failing. That's why everything is the way it is. It's because too many men are conforming. And you know why they conforming? They conforming because of their circumstances. Because they refuse to change their circumstances because they're too busy being concerned about what is holding them back from being who they choose to be. Because if you decide, because I'm a prime example, okay? I'm a prime example.
Give us an example, bro.
Right? When
Don't say too much. Don't say too much, bro.
I ain't gonna say too much.
You feel it was going there too?
Yeah.
No. When I was working, when I was doing the clubs and personal security and all that, I was an entrepreneur then.
Right.
I ran the security company. I was all that. When I conformed and went to a job, I knew I wasn't raised or bred to work for corporate America. I've been a business owner. My father is a business owner. My granddaddy was a business owner. You know, it was embedded in me. So I was never going to be okay with just having a job. It wasn't until I decided that I could no longer just get a check, that I was bigger than a check.
Gotcha.
You understand? So I understood at that point, I realized what my authority was. My authority was in my ability to choose where I was going based upon what I knew my purpose was. It's too many of us out here that's conforming to life as it is instead of taking that leap and doing what you need to do so that life can be what you was purposed to be. And sometimes you can't, come on, man, everybody paying bills. Everybody paying bills, but what are you doing to advance yourself? You know, because what's happening right now is women are looking at us and they're saying, you know what? Because they advanced, they got degrees,
They're the smartest.
they smart, they got the money, they got all of this stuff, right? But they ain't finna take no bullet. They ain't finna, they not staying up. They sleep good at night.
They're not gonna stand on the outside of the curb.
No.
On the sidewalk, rather.
So there are things that go so much further than money. It's things that go so much further than status. It's things that go so much. We got to get back as men and taking our rightful place in our understanding of who we were created to be. Because you can't dating will never be in 40s what it was back in the day and all that. It would never be. And the reason why it would never be?
Because women make more money now.
Right.
That's why.
The game changed.
That's what changed the game.
Yeah.
And we're accepting it.
And
we're accepting the thought process of, because I make more money than you, I can control the narrative.
Right.
Okay. I'm the prize.
That's why.
Okay. I'm the prize. I'm a woman.
That's why submissiveness doesn't work anymore. That's why it don't work anymore, because women submit to money. They don't submit to a man.
True. That's why dating over 40 is hard.
That's why I said the other day, and I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this loudly and proudly. Women submit to money, right? So if I have the money and I'm paying the bills in the house, right? Provide and protect is my job, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm doing it at a high level. Shut up.
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying.
No, seriously, listen to me.
You're listening to the context and what you say, but you're not listening to,
right.
You know, and a lot of people are not listening to what
Yeah.
comes with that.
Yeah, because if you respect the money and I'm providing all those things that you respect, then shut up. Yeah, because that's what you respect. You respect my money. You don't respect me. You don't respect my ability to get up and go to work.
Right.
You don't respect my ability to get up in the morning and pray over this house.
Right.
You don't respect my ability to even be the leader in my home. You respect my ability to make money. That's all you respect. My ability to make money. And if I make money at a high level and I'm paying these bills and I'm making sure the water work, the gas work, if it's a leak in the roof and it's getting fixed, if it needs to be gas in the cars, shut up. Period.
Yeah. That's how it was back in the day.
No, it wasn't like that back in the day. You're absolutely wrong. It wasn't like that back in the day.
Well,
Because women respected men not because they made money and because they were paying the bills.
there was a man. There was the man.
Because to be honest with you, in a lot of instances, women made more money then too. In a lot of instances,
Some, yeah.
some.
Yeah. And
But you would never know it.
You would never know it.
You would never know.
never know.
The difference in respect in the homes.
And that's
Back
what it really
then,
boils down
in
to. Respecting of the
Well, that's all about respect.
Because
That's all about
authority, you can't read in the definition of authority.
It's all
And
about
it say
respect.
anything about finances.
It's
In
totally,
authority,
it's totally all about respect, period, across the board. Both people got to respect their positions. You, woman, I'm man. I know my job. Like you said, I got to be the protector. I got to make sure everything go well in this house. I got to make sure this what we build.
I love to do a podcast show
Who's that?
on
Somebody on there? RJ, aka
me.
My mini me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said I said shut up too hard.
You
We've been trying to work on him.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that.
No,
But he said with conviction because
yeah.
he means it. Like you, let me say it like this, okay? Let me get it.
I get it from a man's
because we say we do this a lot. Me and Dan do this a lot, right? When he say shut up, right? He mean it. When I say shut up, I'm saying it will get you a long way if you be quiet. Quiet power is so much more effective than loud power. Because loud don't have no power. Loud sounds like another man. When you loud, men feel like they dating a dude.
Ooh, boy, that's a whole nother show.
If you are a woman,
Some people gotta be
and
in the morning.
you got to be just as combative in your tone and your what they call it, get back or whatever. What they call that jump, man? My clap back. So you start sounding and looking like a dude.
So let me say something real quick.
And I've experienced that.
So RJ, I respect what you're saying, right? But I just want to be sure you heard exactly what
She said. I respect it, but that shut up too much.
Yeah. No, but I want to make sure you understand exactly what I was saying before I got to the shut up, right? So my stance and my premises behind the point that I'm making now is what has happened today and where we are today is women respect money more than they respect the man. So if I am getting up in the morning and I'm earning money at a high level, you respect my money more than you respect me. If I'm getting up in the morning and I'm praying over the house and I'm praying over the kids and I'm praying over you, that doesn't matter. If I'm being a leader in my home, it doesn't matter. What matters more than anything is the zeros and the commas. So if that's what you respect, then yeah, shut up.
But take money out of it.
Right? But you can't take money out of it.
But
you can't,
we got
realistic, because the realistic portion of this conversation is money is the topic that drives the car.
Yeah, but
Money is the gas to the engine.
but
Right.
at the same time, in dating over 40, we all looking for, I guess, equality in a relationship at the end of the day. So when we're dating, I think the dating needs to be dumbed down a hell of a lot. I think people have too
Bro, I
many.
think your mic went out.
Yeah, it did.
Did you press that button again?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He keep hitting that button.
No, I
You
really
probably,
don't
hit it on accident because it's real sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's going dead because it just went back out and I'm holding it from the side.
No, I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think the
Is it blinking?
Mm-mm.
Is it green?
No.
I can hear it.
Okay. What I think we all as
I
adults,
can hear it now.
yeah. Well,
Keep talking.
What's happening right there?
I think all as adults, we need to get to the point where money is not a factor in dating. It should be
That
dating.
ain't gonna
If you're
do it.
dating on a purpose, you're dating to get to know each other on a level of agreement with each other. You dating somebody because you like them, or it shouldn't be about money. If you wanna have a successful relationship, that's why everybody is serial daters. There's so many serial daters out here because the expectations is too high. It need to come back down to like when you was in high school, we ain't had no money, but it was cool to walk to school together.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Well,
we did.
we
did. We had money.
yeah, man, you
we,
know
was,
it.
we was a little different.
Yeah, we was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For some of the guys, you really met a girl and you didn't have to spend no money like that. You can go to the bowling alley. You can go to Golden Glide. You know what I'm saying? And you can go to places like
Give me
that.
that one. Give me that one.
You can go to places like that and have a good time, get to
Can you
know
hear
a person,
Can you hear him?
walks in the park, and things of that nature. We got to get back to that. A lot of people say, oh, I don't mind doing that, I don't mind, but they still trying to check your pockets.
She said that's gonna be hard to get back to it. You know what? It's gonna take what it takes though. To get back to that is to
Who said
number
RJ?
one- yeah, RJ said that.
You got to
To
get
get back to that, number one, we got to start holding each other accountable, and I'm gonna say more so.
Who said like
We're gonna take as men, we're going to do our part, and men, let's chop it up and encouraging men to get back to being men. But what I'm finding out is so many women encouraging women behavior, and I'm gonna say behavior because some of the behavior is what it is. It don't make sense. It's okay as long as it's beneficial to them,
Right.
but it's not helping the opposite sex in as a whole or our race as a whole.
It's not
you
helping.
know, you know what I'm tired of hearing women say? This is what I'm tired of hearing women say. Who y'all dating? What are y'all meeting these women at? How I don't understand.
at the same place we met you at.
No, the problem with that is these are your friends too.
Right.
And you ain't checking them.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
These people in your circle,
That's what I was saying.
and y'all ain't checking them.
Right.
Right. So yeah, these are the people that we meeting, that we talking about, that we having these relationships with, and having all these bad experiences with. Right. But y'all continue to say, your friends are like that. Yeah, they are. Because
The conversation. I mean, well, first of all, it's already hard. It's hard when you look when you as I watch and listen to the conversation, that we have as fellas.
So we want a general relationship. We want a real,
We talk
genuine
about
relationship.
we talk about it because iron sharpens iron.
Right.
Right. And we as men don't have a lot of outlets or people to discuss things with. Right.
True.
So women have conversations, but the conversation is always going to be supportive of each other.
Girl.
So what has to happen is She said the music is over our voices.
The music.
Yeah.
You turned the music off. I turned it off.
The music's still on because he said he turned it off. Let me know. But, you know, the conversation needs to be more accountable to your girlfriends and telling them, you know, sis, no, man, that ain't right. You know,
Nobody wants to
don't condone somebody doing or acting a certain way that you know ain't gonna do nothing but hurt the masses.
But this is the thing too, Cal. Nobody wants to build anymore. You know what I'm saying? If you meeting somebody new and y'all getting into each other, y'all both got to be in the mindset of what can we build together? Not what I got, not what you got. What can we come together to do together?
She said that's not all women. Me and my crew keep it real. We don't support foolishness, and we appreciate that.
And yeah,
we
we
really do.
appreciate that.
We appreciate the fact that
I turned it off. Tell her I just turned it off.
he said he just turned it off. So let me know if that music is on. But men appreciate women that don't condone the foolishness, because there's so much foolishness out here. And it ain't just let me be clear. Okay,
Some brothers.
This ain't just in dating. This is also in marriages.
Yep.
This is also in family.
Mm-hmm.
That this same type of misunderstanding or foolishness, as we would say, is still prevalent.
Yeah.
You know, and it's creating a dissension between men and women, period. So the conversation needs to be had. It needs to be tough. And I applaud my brother for taking and doing this podcast and even asking me to join it, because it's not enough men. Okay, look at this. I'm gonna throw this in, and then I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna let somebody else talk. Right?
Regular men.
Check this out. You got all these women on social media, content creating with their bodies and all this other stuff with these little clothes on and all this stuff. It's not enough men talking about some real stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you. We sit on here, in the barbershop, we acting like we're in the barbershop, right?
Right.
We having this real conversation on this live. You would think it'd be 50,000 people on it, because we telling you right now what's happening, what's going on. We getting the game.
It's the barbershop.
What y'all say, we getting you the tea.
Yeah.
We getting you the tea.
This is some stuff we have in the bar.
I encourage you, I encourage any woman, get your girlfriends on here. Matter of fact, if you got a boyfriend, get him on here too. We might help y'all out.
Yeah. We might.
We're gonna be 100 at all times.
Yeah, we're gonna get it real. And when I say we're gonna get it real, I mean we may even violate man code a little bit.
I don't know about that. Oh, nobody.
Yeah, we might trade. We'll trade. Well, even if we trade on it, we still gonna get it real.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it real. We're not gonna play.
And that's what I think adults need to understand. We got to be real if we out here dating for a purpose over 40. We got to be real about our expectations for the next 30 years, because we already know for men, by 80 years old.
Let's even be better. Let's be real. Okay. It's more women I ain't playing than men. Men tired.
Yeah, we are.
Men over 40 years old, they tired of playing. They played for a long time, bro. They tired of playing now. You know what I'm saying? And now, but the problem is when they get ready to date these women, they have been so abused.
Ooh.
And they have been women.
You talking about the women? The women.
Yeah,
they have been through so much.
But it's how you pick.
And
man.
And some of it is what has been done to them, and some of it has been self-inflicted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, men tired, man, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. But I have a lot of different people that come to me and ask me for advice. that I ain't asked for.
Let me answer RJ real quick.
Go ahead.
She said, what's a regular man? A regular man is somebody that's not a celebrity, basketball, football, soccer, or whatever. A regular guy, right?
Then hold on.
A 9 to 5 man.
That is not a regular man.
It's not a
Them jokers regular too.
Yeah.
Just because they're celebrity, they don't make them not regular. They regular.
They put their pants on like you do.
They just
I get what you're trying to say.
Hold on, bro. And correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you assist in building airplanes?
Yes.
Okay. So you an engineer, correct?
Yes.
So because he played basketball and you're an engineer, what make him not regular? You regular?
I agree.
Okay. I cut trees. I clear land. I cut grass.
I drive truck.
Okay. I make very good. I'm a contractor and I own my own business. I'm regular.
Gotcha.
Remember what we talked about? How people be talking about a real man? A real man is a regular man. A regular man is a real man. A man is a man. People got to stop making that the subject of what a man is. A man is a man.
So now you about to jump on me?
No, I just had to correct you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I get what you're trying to say.
When I say regular man, I mean,
In their eyes.
I mean, when I say regular man, I mean the guy that's may have a college degree, may not have a college degree, gets up every morning, goes to work, works a 9 to 5, owns his own, may own his own home, may live in an apartment, but he's surviving by himself. He's taking care of himself. He takes care of his children if he have children. He lives a regular lifestyle. He's not trying to overly impress anybody. He's just a regular, everyday man.
That is a man living within his purpose.
Right. That's what I mean by regular man. Yeah, that's what I mean. And when I said, athlete or entertainer, a lot of times their perspectives come very different based upon their lifestyle, right? So a lot of these people that's on these podcasts now, they give their perspectives based upon their lifestyle. Right. Their lifestyle is at a 1% lifestyle.
And I think a lot of people look at that high value situation, high value man as maybe a real man. No, you could be high value and make $75,000 a year. You can still be high value because that man got standards. That man ain't letting anybody in his camp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He putting his foot down. He could bring something to the table.
High value is not particularly limited to
It's a mindset. It's a mindset,
right? And that's something that I think Kevin Samuels did a good job of explaining as well too, before he passed away. Right? You have to really understand what it means to be a high value man. Right? It's not limited to just how much money you make. It's thought process. It's how you move. It's how you operate. It's how you handle your business. Right?
True.
It's about all of those things.
But
right?
But because
I feel a high value man is a man that done took care of his kids, a man that has did.
RJ said, leave him out of it.
Yeah, because
I happen to really, really like Kevin Samuels. I thought his message was very, very prudent.
But everybody took it the wrong way.
I think
because it was stuck on that high value stuff.
Some of the stuff
they don't know what high value is.
Well, I mean, because
he was just
brutally honest.
Just brutally honest.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
He just particularly told women, if you 5'3", 175 pounds, there's no reason for you to be expecting to date
upper $200,000 man.
Right. That's basically what he's saying.
That's basically all he was saying.
Yeah.
Don't be up here. You 280, look like a linebacker.
Well, RJ,
and you want a man.
Hold on, RJ said he was too over the top. Well, he was too over the top for people that took what he said personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, some of the stuff that he said, they took it personal because they were that person.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he said something that triggered a person, it's because they probably was the one that was acting like that.
Because what's your girl name? Kendra? She got the similar platform.
Oh yeah, Kendra, she do the
And
same thing.
Kendra has already apologized about the way she felt about Kevin Saint because she see it for herself now.
Yeah.
These sisters coming to her show and they want, oh, he got to make 200 and some. Why he got to make 200 some thousand? So you can quit your job and sit on your ass and get fatter?
Yes, that's what they all say.
Hell
Yes.
no. Hell no.
They all say that.
It ain't about that.
Yeah.
It's about
I like
why
Kendra
can't
too.
it be back to why can't we come together and build an empire?
Yeah, that's
We can both be high value.
yeah,
Well, let me say this. Let me say this.
that's not realistic.
I think everybody can. I mean, it's okay to have standards. It's okay to have a particular desire of what you like because that's
Yeah.
what makes you happy.
Of
You
course.
know what I'm saying? I'm a big dude. I don't care. I would never
Some
date.
women like good dudes.
I would never date a big girl. That's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big guy. You know what I'm saying?
Too much sweat,
Too much.
Too much. Yeah, that friction.
too much meat slapping together.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. So, but I'm just saying, you know, people have preferences, whether it's a certain financial preference and all that.
And I think that's
What I don't like is when those preferences become
RJ.
disrespectful.
RJ tripping, dog.
You know, what she said.
Listen to what RJ said. What she wrote.
And listen, I say the same thing. You know, even though I'm on this health journey and I'm trying to lose this weight because I'm trying to take the big off Big Cam, but hey, listen, I've been a big guy for most of my life, and it's worked for me.
But this
And I know for me as a big guy, you know, I want what I want. It is what it is. Huh?
It's somebody for everybody. Well, some women, some little women like big guys. Some little guys like big women. I done seen a lot of skinny guys with some linebackers, some Warren Saps. You know what I'm saying? It's just a perspective of what they want in their life.
Dwayne, you ignorant.
No, I'm for real.
You ignorant.
Go to the grocery store. You'll see it. Little dude, about goddamn 5'3", his
She
woman
said
about 5'7", and look like a
She said you had a fine one. Laugh out loud.
Say, huh, what?
I don't know who she talking to. Who you talking to, RJ?
Who you talking to, RJ?
You had a fine one. Laugh
Yeah,
out loud.
fine one. Who you talking to?
Who is
Oh, she said Cam. She's talking to Cam.
Huh?
Oh,
She's talking to Cam. She said you had a fine one.
Shit, in my lifetime, I had a lot.
Lotto.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hey, and see, we got to get away
Not
from
right
the,
now.
we got to, but we got to get away from the superficial aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? If you like a person, whether they cute or handsome, or whether they fine and beautiful, beauty is an eye of the beholder. Period. Point blank.
I ain't never had a problem.
Wait. RJ,
I ain't never
she
had
talking about not had. Oh Lord, don't you start. This is a podcast.
Listen, I ain't never had a problem
With
choosing a woman.
right,
And picking a woman.
Right.
Right. I've been a big guy, and I'm just now. This is my second time on this health kick, but like even before then, like I ain't
You
never.
play too much, man.
My weight
I
never
know-
determined.
Listen, I know what
You
I
know
got.
what he did?
These folk ain't got to get all in my business.
My weight never determined what kind of woman I had.
RJ know us.
I have no idea. But you know me, man. This Cam, I'm 100, and I'm
If I
I'm here to have a
I
conversation.
take it like this. What's her name? Miss Parker. No. What's the comedian name? Big girl, Miss Parker. Monique.
Yeah.
Man, Monique was one of. I ain't into big girls like that, but Monique was one of the sex. I love Jill Scott, and I ain't in. But Jill Scott, I would wipe her up in a minute. You hear me?
How you know us, RJ?
I would wipe Jill Scott up. I would wipe Monique up. But yes, I like a Nia Long. You know what I'm saying? I like a Cherokee. I like what I like.
She told me y'all think I'm sexy.
Who is orange?
I have no idea,
Who is
man.
this being silly? Do you know her?
Let me see, Ken.
I can't.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
She who in that room?
Let me see.
You ain't funny.
You play too much.
You play too much. You playing
It's already came.
Yeah, man.
Man, your pictures look different on him.
Hey, that's because you don't see how much weight she done lost, man. I told her the other day, I said, baby, you looking good.
Hey, sis.
You stupid. But it don't matter. I like personalities. A personality,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
a personality can make a person sexy. You know what I'm saying? A personality can make a person sexy. They might not be sexy the most, but the personality might jump off the page, bro. And hey, it is what it is. Because I done seen a lot of big women that I was like, shit, I'll date her. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I would normally go for.
Let me tell you something.
But
Hey, let me just be 100. Bro.
Rod, look, I can't believe it. Rod,
It doesn't matter.
oh, that wrong.
Rod's over here catfish.
You can listen. You can.
But she has, hey,
Listen.
she has, hey,
At our age, bro. At our age, listen to me, man. At our age, it don't matter what you look like. Substance is what's important.
I ain't gonna say it don't matter.
I ain't saying like that, Danny, because ain't nobody finna we ain't finna get no butterface. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying, like, if
I can look at you as in the morning.
how bad a woman is, a man in today's dating world, or anybody that's out there, they at our age, bro. Listen,
Personality
substance, because men are tired
of the bull.
They tired. So the dating world is different. And I'm telling you, I had these conversations all the time. When we smoke cigars, first of all, most of it's all about homeboy. It's me and David, me and one other person that's married.
Right.
Everybody else single.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And regardless of the fact, the conversations somehow are similar.
Yeah.
Because the challenges are similar.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what part of relationship in life you dealing with. Listen, I ain't never, and I say this with
Conviction.
with Roz on the phone. I'm very, very difficult to be with because I come from a different standard of life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And other people come from different standards of life. But at the end of the day, you still have to get back to understanding what your mom used to always say.
You gotta love people right where they stand.
You got to meet people
Yeah,
where
meet
and love them where they are.
Do better they do.
And most of the time, when you don't respect where people are, you miss where people are going.
And you miss what they can offer.
Listen, I didn't understand that until she passed. She used to say it all the time.
And Danny come and talk to me about it because I'm gonna tell you how the conversation started.
Bro, don't do it.
Come on, man, let me do it. Conversation started like this. and I said, bro, you all right? This is
What do you want?
we done had 2 conversations like that. And people don't understand where that comes from. That pain comes from.
Yeah.
That pain comes from years and years and years of holding in something that the society don't allow you to get out.
Get out. Yeah.
So when he decided to do this let's chop it up. It's a platform for cats to come in and really just have a conversation with some brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just want to have a conversation and understand.
Yeah, they just want to be honest. They just want to be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
honest
saying?
with it.
Like, no, I ain't coming here and I'm mad that you done said that, John Rock. I ain't coming here to tell these people my business. Stay out of that. Let me doing that.
But look, she talking about then you gotta learn how to cry better.
Oh,
Lord,
man, let me tell you, this boy cry game is terrible.
Boy.
Boy, when our boy Southside,
Oh
man, we miss him, man. With
See,
Southside,
now you about
man, this boy here, man.
Hey, listen, I was in California when I heard he passed. Rhonda called me and said he gone. I was like, who gone?
Yeah.
She said Dietrich. Man, I passed out in Costco, dog.
Yeah.
I passed out, dog.
Hey,
Then he called me.
Then I called Cam.
but
I said, man, what's going on, bro? What happened, man? What going on?
I gotta take it back to one.
Hey, you know what he sound like? He sound like Rocket Balboa.
Hey, you gotta take it still, man. When we went to Carolina, he woke up and told us a story. We all waking up, washing our faces. He was like, man, I had a moment this morning. And I was like, wow. It was just, but we all go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, life has its challenges, man, and I've always been a real component of realizing that everything in life starts with a conversation.
Yeah, and I'm at the point in my life right now when I lost my mom, like I'm not afraid to let these tears go now. You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
not.
should never be.
Why don't start crying tonight?
Listen, I'm saying if I feel that emotion,
Don't feel it tonight.
if I feel that emotion, I'm not afraid to let them go because I learned. But my mom used
Real men cry.
my mom used to always say, crying is healing for the soul. She used to say that all the time. Crying is healing for the soul.
But see, this is the thing a lot of
Ain't got
people
no
still go back
tears,
to.
bro.
Back in the day, stop crying, boy. You fall, you hurt yourself. Stop crying, boy.
What is the difference?
Real men cry.
Yeah.
Real men shed real tears. Period.
He just said real men, Cam.
He did.
No, I'm
We
saying.
don't say that no more.
Okay. Men cry.
Mm-hmm.
Men cry. We have vulnerable moments. We done been through some stuff.
I ain't doing no more crying, bro.
He said real men, Cam.
Yeah. I'm gonna just straight up tell you.
Well, your definition of real man, Dad.
As a man,
I don't put real in front of man anymore.
you know, my crying. I've what they just said, one last cry. I done had my one last. I'm done.
You sure?
Man, I ain't got time for that. Let me tell you one thing.
But what's wrong with it?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't got no problem.
That's all I'm trying to say. Ain't nothing wrong.
What I'm saying is,
Hey man, we got about 12 minutes left on this live.
okay, what I'm saying for me is, what is.
I feel you on that. I can feel you on that.
I've been through too much, bro.
We've been
I
on the
feel you on
live.
that.
I've been through too much.
We've been live for 2 hours and 49 minutes.
So,
And I hope somewhere along the way we got our message across.
We sparked some eardrums.
And we opened
talking
up.
about you crying a little bit. You play too well.
I know, right?
Oh,
Hopefully we've sparked some interest and we've opened some conversations so we can actually start being real about what's happening today, right now.
because it's killing us.
RJ, and I appreciate, we really do appreciate you coming on. We're glad that you called us as well. Please make sure
Spread the
you
word.
tell some people.
Yeah.
Tell all them folks from South the Cab
Yeah,
and the
tell
Kate
them
and all.
From the university.
But we not really just trying to reach the people that's just in our community. We trying to reach any
Any man
that wants to be a better man.
Yeah, any man looking to be open and free and honest about what's actually going
What's
on.
going on? Get it out. Get it out. Because we losing too many out, man. We done lost a couple people, man. Stress and all this stuff, man.
Depression.
You gotta get it out. Because this folk dying and I ain't trying to hear it. I'm so sick of singing that funeral. I don't know what to do.
Listen, so the one thing that even sparked me to even start this, but one of the things that sparked me to do this, to restart the podcast was
My fault.
He's so disruptive.
I apologize.
You used to do that in school too, dog.
I know it. I know it.
Yeah, this
one of the things that even sparked me to restart the podcast is the and I don't think you can say this word, but the suicide rate amongst men is 3 times as high for men as it is women, right? Because we dying in silence. Like we take a lot of our stuff to the grave. We take a lot of our stuff to the grave.
Facts.
Right? We don't always get an opportunity to open up and talk about the things that's bothering us, or that's troubling us, or that's giving us problems, right? Because the expectation is he'll be all right. He a man.
Yep.
He'll be all right. He a man. He'll be all right. He a man.
Man up.
You know, man up. But we've been hearing that at the point you just made, Dwayne. We've been hearing that since we were little kids.
Yeah.
Like if a little girl falls, everybody breaks their necks to get over to her. And a little boy fall, get up. Get up.
Your ass off the ground.
Get up. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right. Get up.
I did it to my son.
I ain't all right.
Yeah.
My,
You know.
I felt bad when I seen my
So-
son like that.
So what we have to what I'm attempting to do with this live and this podcast is give men an opportunity to get some of these things out, right? And open and give people a actual spark and a light into who these men
Really.
actually are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who they authentically are, and not who they have to be or who they have to pretend to be for the world.
Pretend. Boy, that's a good.
Ooh, right?
And man,
There's so many of us pretending to be something.
no, we're not.
Just trying to be.
MJ,
Nah,
what it do? What it do, MJ? That's one of my partners, man.
What up, though?
That's one of my partners that I follow. That I follow on TikTok, man.
You said that's gonna be the problem. What's the problem? What's the problem, RJ?
MJ, I need to get with you, man. I need some TikTok live
Facts.
coaching.
Advice.
I need some coaching on this TikTok live because I'm doing a terrible job, man. This is probably
No, actually, we're doing all right, man. You're doing very well. We just got we're gonna grow.
Progress.
We're gonna,
Progress.
because what I'm encouraged by is what RJ said. You know that she glad that she got on and she appreciate the realness. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get a chance to hear it. Women don't get a chance to hear this because a lot of times when men are trying to express themselves, they're at a moment of being caught up in their emotions of what is happening right then.
Mhm.
So they can't hear what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to hear what a man is trying to explain when you have an issue or a problem. Okay? Sometimes when you take the moment to settle yourself and really hear, this is a moment that, you know, who they arguing with right now. If you're on this live and you're a female, right?
yeah.
And you sitting and you watching this, you ain't got nobody in front of you unless your boyfriend or husband are right there, sitting right there with you.
Right.
So you get to really hear the real and see what's going on in their head. And maybe you can get a different perspective.
Well, see, but here's something that we got to understand too. There's not a lot of opportunity for a man to be expressive, right? To be open and free and honest about his feelings. Like, there's no place for that, especially in front of your woman. It's no place for that, right?
Mhm.
It's just not a place for men to have an open space to do those things, right? Because most women expect Superman out of their men at all times.
RJ just said, she said they would come to the mic and say, I'm gonna keep it 150 times and be lying. You're right.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But you know why they do that? Why people say I'm gonna keep it real
Sound good.
and they don't? Because when they keep it real, they are not hurt. It's a lot of men want to tell,
Or is judged.
or it's judged. A lot of men really want to tell truth. I told a homeboy of mine the other day, he was trying to holler at this chick, and he was like, man, I ain't really trying to like be with her or date her. I really just want to smash it. And I was like, well, tell her. Tell her that's what you want to do and let her decide
Whether or not
if that's right. I said,
It might
because
work out in his favor.
you might get a different
You might get a different response.
She might tell you, well, dude, I really didn't want to do this
Anyway.
What relationship?
But the reality of it is that, you know, a lot of people tell the truth and a lot of people want to be honest, but can you handle honesty? You know what I'm saying?
Can you handle real honesty?
without getting emotionally deterred from what you're speaking.
That was a good one.
Can you
You know
handle
what I'm saying?
real factual honesty?
That was a good.
You know,
Can you handle that? Real factual honesty, right?
Yeah.
Really, because that's what it's all about.
because RJ, you know, it's a whole lot of folk don't like us.
And
They don't like us because we've been brutally honest from day one.
From day one.
You know what I'm saying? We got people that went, you know, I love my
Trash
school
all
to
the
death.
time.
I love my high school to death. I love them to death, but I don't conform to people's understanding because they don't know me. You know, if you don't get the time, if you don't get a chance to, I mean, you don't take the time to sit down and get to know me, how you gonna judge me about what I did or what I do? You wasn't there when I was giving. You wasn't there when I was this and that. All you was there to see was when I was at the door collecting money. You know what I'm saying? Like we had this conversation. Somebody asked me the other day. They was like, you know, I remember back in the day when y'all was throwing the parties. You don't know what I was doing with that money when I was throwing the parties. Nor did you understand that.
All right, we ain't gonna go down that path.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna get off.
We know. We know who the haters is.
People have things that they do in life, right? That don't need an explanation. Nobody has to explain to anybody what they choose or how they do something based upon how it works for them in their personal lives. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. And it's the same thing when it comes to relationship.
Yeah.
If I got to explain to you where God has taken me, then
RJ, let
you
me
got to take that over him.
RJ, let me ask you a question before we get off. You said earlier that you had a problem with shut up. What was your big issue with the word shut up?
You were harsh.
Also,
if you could give me a quick answer, what was your biggest hang up with the word shut up?
somebody, Magnolia Flower, said, "I'm thankful that I was able to make a space for my spouse to be 100 with me, and vice versa." That's awesome.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the
and I'm gonna tell you, I can't
That's
think
one
of
of
a
the
man that don't want that.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
And really, that's all we're looking for.
Well,
Well, you know what I'm saying? You want to be honest. You want to be upfront with somebody that you feel care about you. Because we already know everybody don't care about you.
right.
So when you find somebody that genuinely care about you and they open up that space for you,
Facts.
man, it's a beautiful thing to grow into. But it's too many shallow-minded people out here that don't get it.
Well, you know what, man? To be honest with somebody, the first thing you gotta do is start being honest with yourself.
Yeah, we still up. I gave you some kudos before you left.
You know, it's a lot of people that ain't being honest.
I gave you some real kudos.
You know, it's hard to be 100.
When you got out of here.
I know I enjoyed the night with y'all, boy, because I was
See,
able
Bennett,
to.
And 22 years of marriage. Congratulations, and so sorry to hear the misfelt fortune of him passing away. Sending our prayers and continued prayers. You know, I understand 32 years of marriage is a long time.
hey, tell Kristen what I said about her.
I'm talking to Miss Magnolia Flower.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna give him opportunity.
32 years of marriage is a long time.
I'm gonna let you hear from somebody else.
You know, your husband passing away, you know, that's a lot.
I ain't say nothing about that leather set.
So it's you know, definitely sending my prayers, and we appreciate you joining the live and sharing this. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to hear that you know, too many stories of 32 years. I come from, and I say this all the time, I come from parents that's been together since 4th grade, 56 years of marriage. So that's 56.
Yeah.
So that's strong. Back to Miss
CBATL. Tell her what I said about her.
He said,
I'm gonna let you hear from somebody else.
He said he was truly impressed, and not just really impressed, but he was so grateful and thankful for your spirit in the date that y'all had. He said in that date, you showed him a part of your character that left an impression on him. As the date went on, he paid for the date, and how you sowed a seed, you know,
in the waiter,
you know, and he just felt like that was strong, and that was strong.
Yeah, it was strong.
It was special.
It was strong.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah, and that's why I told him it wasn't just a little bit. Like she tipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said I was thoroughly impressed.
Hey, you want my mama number? Listen, RJ, if you want my mama number, I'll give you my mama number. But listen, that lady there, She different.
Tell it like it is.
She's different. But she'll tell you some stuff because listen, I'm the baby. So she told me some stuff that shit, I'm gonna leave that alone.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome, CB, C Bennett, ATL. You welcome. Oh, I also said I haven't forgot about Kyle if it's not too late. I'm gonna still do that.
Hey RJ, you'll be surprised how many women ain't tipping. You said let you find out
Right.
a woman ain't tipping.
There's plenty of them out there.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, Dwayne's sleepy. Yeah, he is sleepy.
He over here nod.
Oh, it is too late? Oh, dang. I'm sorry.
But it's, hey,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Y'all might not be safe on the road.
Is there something else I can do? Something else somewhere
Hey, listen, man.
I can chip in?
Look at.
No, because she sent me something personally. And I was supposed to do it and I forgot.
Oh, that's why she said too late.
Yeah, that's why because I
Tighten up, man. Tighten up.
I asked her just then, was it too late? She said, yeah, it's too late.
Tighten
So,
up.
yeah,
man.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Tighten up, man. He owe you.
I owe you big. I owe you big. My bad.
Well, we really, really do appreciate you guys getting on the line. Please share it. If I'm not mistaken, we are looking to get on every Monday and Wednesday. Definitely, and some other days as well. We're gonna have some real thought-provoking topics, and the direction that the host Double D has us on is gonna be crazy. So y'all and when I tell y'all get ready, because this if you want listen, call all your homegirls.
Call all your homegirls because it's about to get real.
And if they want to know what we thinking and how we feel and why stuff is the way it is.
RJ, Dwayne is not getting in the camera. He's only going to be background noise. He is not getting in the camera. He is not.
No, that ain't the camera.
Yeah, that's why he's saying that. Oh damn, that's why he's saying that. That's why I said. That's why I ain't say nothing.
Man, let him come over here and say hey to
No,
It's too tight over there, man. Y'all
listen.
Oh, it's too tight.
Listen.
Did you hear this cat?
Listen. His being in the background is what's gonna make people curious because they can't see him. Right? Or they just giving his conversation.
Voice.
Yeah, he just giving his conversation. People gonna want to know what he looked like. So he gonna be part of the draw.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This podcast ain't gonna be going on no 3-4 hours because I got good work.
Yeah, we got things to do.
If they do their due diligence research, they'll find out who I am.
I got real
Everybody want to know who you are.
real work to do tomorrow.
Somebody want to know who you are.
Oh shit! What attraction?
RJ said, "Man, get in that camera."
CB, C Bennett, appreciate you.
He gonna get in there anyway. He hard hit.
Boy,
he gonna do right, but he just ain't he.
I'm gonna do right.
He ain't gonna do
you ain't gonna do right. You just killed all the
Roz, man.
You don't know who he is.
Roz gonna say
And she said she talking about DH. See what I'm talking about? He ain't gonna.
but that's just Roz.
good night. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's been real.
Appreciate you.
You did. Appreciate you getting us the 2K. She said, I got y'all the 2K. I'm out. Good night.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all. It was a pleasure.
You so special.
We look forward to more thought-provoking conversation.
You so
With
special
me and
to
let's
me.
chop it up.
You're so special to me. Appreciate you, C Bennett.
So what we
You ain't forgot. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get on out of here. We've been on here for 3 hours. It's time to go. RJ, I appreciate you. I love you. Whatever path you on this weight loss, girl, you are really inspiring.
You're doing it.
I'm right with you.
You're doing it.
I'm right with you.
You are really doing this thing, girl.
She talking about, okay, I'll make a theme song. I am not getting on this thing singing, no. I already got the song. I am not singing.
Somebody asked me about that today. What? Hell no.
Oh man, the thing froze up.
You froze.
Yeah, it froze up.
Damn sure did.
It's moving, man.
Yeah, camera moving.
She said I have to.
It's still moving.
No. It's froze.
Yeah, you.
Oh man, we can't even do our mantra, man.
It ain't going off though.
It ain't froze on Facebook.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna peace out. We're gonna see y'all later. And we're gonna end every show this way.
You gotta desensitize your mind.
He's saying it wrong.
I did it wrong. It's coming back. It's coming back.
All right. So, men, this is something we're gonna start doing. All right. We're
I
gonna
just
start.
gotta talk this. Go ahead.
This is something we're gonna start doing. We're gonna start saying these words out loud every day. Right. This is something I want you guys to do every day. When you wake up in the morning, when you by yourself, if you're doing anything, this is what I want y'all to do. I want you to declutter your mind,
Declutter your mind
desensitize your heart,
Sensitize your heart.
and fill your spirit.
and fill your spirit. All right? Your heart, your mind, your heart, your spirit. Desensitize your mind. Declutter your mind. You got me messing up.
I'm sorry. Declutter your mind
Declutter your mind, desensitize your heart,
and
fill your spirit. All right? Keep
Let's-
chopping, fellas.
Let's keep
Chop
chopping.
it up.
Keep chopping. This your boy Double D. I'm out.
That was good, y'all. But I do think we need to do another time.
Ooh, I didn't look it up.
I do think we need to put a time in it.
It was just going good.
Yeah, it do be going. Yeah, because y'all be having me goddamn shit. That first one, are we still live?
Hold on, man. I'm still.
Yeah. Get off. I don't want to say it because I'm live.
I gotta get off both of them now because I gotta
Yeah. Let me
close
put
the
this
phone
mic
down too.
You shut me down right when I gotta.
That first night, bro, y'all touched me in ways that I ain't even think that podcast was gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here. I know we joking, we laugh and cut the clown, but that shit right there, bro, y'all had me in a frame of mind because